going on, guys? Hope you guys got the memo. It's pajama party day over here at TradeCaster.com. Am I the only one? Did no one else get the memo? No? What's up, Doc Savs? Hope you're killing it. I hope Caesar got the memo. Alright, today's a big day. Alright, guys. So, I got this new thing. I got it for TradeCaster. I plan on rocking it today with you guys. Oh, it's this side. So, we're gonna do that. I hope you guys like it. Hope you guys like it. Rick and Morty theme, baby. It's what's gonna, you know, kill it all around, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's get the normal play going here. Let's get it going, guys. Alright? I'm ready for Christmas already, if you can't tell. Not only am I ready for Christmas, I'm ready to kill it today. Alright, ladies and gentlemen? So, guys, we're kicking it off good. Give me 1 second here. Let's run up the bops here, and we'll start. There we go. Woo! So what is going on, guys? What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? There we go. We're looking to murder the market today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's kill it, baby. So, guys, we're starting off a little bit early today. We're getting Caesar up in here. He's going to be up in here in, a little bit here. We're going to be murdering the market as much as at a progressive pace. Okay, nothing too crazy. All right, just so that we can, you know, hold off till that good old speech today. A very large one. A very big speech today happening, man. So if you guys aren't aware, which I'm sure all of you guys are aware, 2 p.m. today, we got JP speaking. Not only do we got JP speaking, the Fed rate decision is going to come out. What does that mean? Fed rate decision coming out. That essentially is going to determine if we're going to have future interest rate hikes or if we're going to cut it where we're at and, you know, start to maybe decline a little bit. Kind of lay off the pressure, lay off the smoke. So, it'll all be determined by today's meeting. So, yeah, buddy. Doc Savage getting into it. Let's kill it, buddy. Yeah. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me load the brokerage up. Let me load it up for you guys. Have it on my left here. Here it is. There you guys go. So I was trading some. I was trading some a little bit. This is yesterday and today. I swung some NG overnight, and it wasn't bad. It paid out a little bit. It was like a $200 play. I was just checking it out to see how natural gas moves, and as you see, little play. And then I took one more today, and it's all right. Cause I seen Caesar put me onto it. He was talking about it yesterday, so I decided to try it out for myself a little bit on the prop. So can't complain, man. Cannot complain. All right, so we got NQ on his little pop here. I'm not trading anything right now, guys. I'm just getting all my charts set up. Woo! Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the day? You guys like the hoodie? It's hoodie season, guys. It's fall. Oh. Let me take y'all to a spot y'all might know. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Ready? Guys, it's no longer this time of the year. It's no longer this time of the year.
What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no
Give me a second.
for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy.
Get this out of your head.
Hakuna Matata.
Get this out of your head. You're not here anymore. You're not here anymore, guys. You know where we're at? We're in the office. I miss the beats. I know, man. Listen, we gotta get this thing out of our head. All right, no more Hakuna Matata. We gotta stick back to this. All right, we're sticking to this. Get out of here, Pumbaa. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is where we're at. This is what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the grind, ladies and gentlemen. So that June, July, and August can be like that. We could say Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata means no worries. Chill out. Absolutely no worry in the world about anything. So you already know. Woo! Missing the beats. What's up, Special? Hope you're killing it too, buddy. Hope you guys are all killing it if you're trading. If you guys aren't trading, you guys are being the smart ones out there. Just chilling out, waiting and watching. Not forcing any plays. I like it. I like it. Oh, man, guys. Yep, that's kind of where I'm at, man. Thinking about doing this today. I'm thinking about, I don't know, man. Oh, no, I got to hear Susie, though. Might play like Discord through my phone. What you guys think? No headphone kind of day? What is the, what's up, DJ? No, I'm kidding, guys. I gotta be able to hear. What is up, what is it? DRJ, what is up, buddy? What is the indicator or tool used to plot the trend line on Thinkorswim? The trend line? Do you mean the auto trend line or like your actual trend line? If you're talking about your actual trend line, just, if you have a mouse, I mean, if you're on your PC, you should. All you have to do is click this button here, your middle mouse button, and that little radar will come back. Oh, auto. Okay, hold on. I got you. That's actually coded by Kush. Kush had a buddy code that for him. Here, let me see if I can give that to you. It's on this chart down here. If you look up, no, you'd have to insert it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I think I can find it. That's coded by Kush, though. I'll let you know that. It's coded by Kush. Kush is someone by Kush. He got that set up somehow. And I seen it one day and I liked it. So I used it. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I got you, buddy. We're gonna get this for you. We're gonna get this. Not what I meant. I meant to go to. Oops. Also not what I meant. We're gonna get this for you, buddy. I had the same setup by Kush, then I rebooted TD and it disappeared. Right, dude? So if I can submit this to the chat, I will. I gotta find out how. I'm sure he knows how to do this way better than me. I've never messed around too much with this. Doesn't seem like I can do it from there. Maybe if I like right click it. Oh share, right there. Boom, baby. Kush's, I'm not gonna take credit for it. Kush's, hold up. Fuck, I can't type. There we go. Auto, support and resistance. Should be within 3 and 30 characters. And all. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna put Kush, baby, helped out. Helped, SR. There you go. Bro, there's nothing. There can't be spaces. We're just gonna put Kush. Okay. To link, open the link. To link your shared IP. Wait, how do I open? Wait. Oh, you're a little. Can I just copy the link? There we go. There we go. Hold on. Right here it is, guys. There we go. Auto support and resistance. There you guys go. You open that up, it should load up. Bam, there you guys go. So that should load it up. And then you have to go in your what is it? You have to go in your auto support, you have to go into your platform and type it in, and it should just be ASR. If you look up ASR, right there it is, ASR number 2. That's it right there, and then you can adjust it how you is. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, got you guys. Don't you worry about it. We got you. All printing around here. Ladies and gentlemen, if I would have held NG long, it would have been crazy. Got it, thanks. Yeah, buddy. No problem, ladies and gentlemen. No problem. I got you guys. So what time is it now? 8:56? All right, we may have to go to the Caesar. Let's see. We're gonna get it in here. We're gonna get popping, guys. We're gonna get it popping, ladies and gentlemen. NG is going crazy, top and bottom. I don't really mind most of these plays. I do think come market open, it's gonna slow down a lot though. New York market open is gonna make the market slow down. How hard is it listening to a guy right now that's in a Rick and Morty? Yeah, it's probably pretty hard, guys. It's probably pretty hard. I do think come New York open, it's gonna slow down. But I think we got it till then, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I think we got it after then. We'll see. The game plan is to really just chill out, have a little commentary, not do too much. I'm obviously gonna be trading if it presents itself. You know, if it doesn't present itself though, I won't take it. No, I have no problem with it. I don't even have my my personal account loaded up right now. My personal funded account. I stayed about 2 days off the energy drinks, guys. Can't do this crap. So, nothing wrong with it. You know, chilling out, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot complain. I'm looking at gold today. XXU on the Forex side. XAU, oh man. I wonder if that'll even load up here. XAU USD. Gold, or just gold. Gold, right? It's just backslash, what is that, GL? Gold, right? GC, I was close, bro. GC. There it is, okay. Looking at gold today on the Forex side, yep. Are you trading Forex wise? Kush's side. Kush's prop firm there, Doc. Yeah, I joined. Do you like it so far? I've heard a lot of good things about it. You know, 12% drawdown is really the big thing here. But I'm also trading Surge Trader. Okay. Is that with the I think I had so many questions, right? MTO5. I think MTO5 is a platform, or the trader you use. So you know, you have like Ninja Trader for futures, Tradeovate, MT something. Once again, I'm looking to trade futures. I gotta get into it though. Yup, MTA5. Okay, yup. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's pretty kick-ass though, bro. You can use it on your phone and everything. So yeah, that's what's up, Doc Sav. Glad you're murdering it, killing it. Great platform, yeah, buddy. Here we go, guys. Gotta load the Discord really quick. Give me 1 second. That's what we're gonna be using. All right, guys. We don't use Zoom around here anymore, guys. We don't use Zoom anymore. Why? I'm gonna cut you off after about like 30 minutes. What's up, Dark Trader? Yeah, buddy, we're on early. We're getting that in a little bit of that, you know, fun Wednesday action and murdering it, man. All right, guys, you guys ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth. Give me 1 second. Make this like little background music there. Dude, you would kill the futures market, bro. I'm gonna start. I feel like it's super fun. You can scalp the crap out of it if you want. You don't have to scalp it. You can obviously hold for longs or whatever. But all I know is that it's super volatile, right? It's super volatile, like up down, not even just up down movement, just like in general. It's just crazy. I'm pretty sure. I mean, once again, I've never traded it yet. We are waiting and watching, man. Waiting and watching, bro. We're looking to kill it today. We're looking to murder the market in any way we can, guys. So, guys, what is going on for anyone just tuning in? Anyone just waking up? Maybe you're like, why? But you're on a little bit early. You know, today we're looking to get on a little early and maybe even get off a little early until 2 p.m., guys. We're going to be here with Caesar, doing some commentary, murdering it on a fine Wednesday. Alright, I'm not looking to, what is it? I'm not looking to overtrade, take too many trades, or anything like that. Alright, we're going to look to be low-key today. Keep it on the down low. Alright. NQ with a little bit of a breakout pop, rip and run. So that is what I'm saying, baby. What's up, Trade? Morning, love the fit. Thank you. Thank you. You should have seen how I came on today. Came on like this. I was like, it's pretty funny. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, right, dude? So, you already know, man. We're chilling. Waiting and watching, guys. There's no big moves happening. There's nothing in this market's not really gonna go crazy today. So, I hope you guys' personal predictions might align with mine. I say more or less we'll get some type of you know, maybe a little bit of that morning push, morning spike, morning dump, one way or another, and then we're gonna kind of flatten out. It's gonna be a chop fest till then, and you know we'll learn a lot today. It'll be a great day. It'll be super fun. Awesome enters today. I was like, yeah, buddy, you already know, man. You gotta get it going, get it popping. Yeah, bro, because I mean, I don't know, man. I was thinking, because I was walking around, right? So I was with my girl, right? We're walking around, and she was like, oh, let's go by this one store, because she's going to a concert this weekend. And I'm like, well, no female of mine is going to a concert wearing anything too crazy. So obviously it's going to look crazy. I mean, I got to pick it out. So, you know, I didn't actually have to tag along. She wanted me to. But we tagged along, and we went into this really, like, female, I'll say feminine store, right? Really feminine store. And she really didn't get anything, but I looked at this thing. It was right up front, and I was like, I need that. I need that. That's not a want. That's a need. That's a need. And need indeed. Alright? And here we are, guys. Super comfy, super cozy. I got a little front pocket. When the new season of Rick and Morty comes out, baby, you already know what I'm going to be doing. Sitting here, watching it in this. Right? I mean, like I said, it was where PJ's to work day, I thought. To the market day. Am I the only one that got the memo? Am I the only one that got the memo? Oh, damn it. Might have been my fault. So that's kind of where I'm at. I wasn't, you know, anything too crazy. Hey, what's up, Spy Prob? Oh, what is it? Yep. What is it? Got in a cart yesterday and holding 4 shares, which, to be honest, I shouldn't be. You're holding shares of cart. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. What do we do with Spy Prob, guys? What do we do with Spy Prob, ladies and gentlemen? Spy Prob, buddy, here's what I want to tell you. I don't think, obviously, you're holding 4 shares, right? Whether it goes up or down, you're not going to make a lot. You're not going to lose a lot. The situation is, I don't know if you lost money on it off the rip, but this was a big short all day. I mean, it came out. I looked at it. I think I still have the screenshot from Twitter. I took a screenshot, posted, went to Twitter, you know, made a Twitter post about it, saying that I think this is nothing but a big short all day. And, I mean, overall, it was exactly that. Had its little time, like, even if you caught this little pop, bro, you still didn't, like, you would have had to literally get in at the IPO open, have timed that exactly, got in and sold immediately within the first minute. Because the next minute, or even, okay, I'll give you some props. We opened at $42. The most you would have made is 95 cents. So essentially, if you're on 100 shares, you would have made $100, right? If you're on 1,000 shares, you would have made 950. Or, you know, yeah, essentially just like, I mean, yeah, basically, you know. But you would have lost upwards of 1,000, I mean, $10 a share, man. So, woo! Oh, baby. Was it not an amazing trade? But I got 4 shares at $42, so down about $30 to $40. Not sure. I want to short the stock. I want to, since I'm on a custodial, I can't short stocks. That doesn't mean, oh man, that does suck. I will say, not being able to short stocks does suck. But you can buy Here, right here. You want to be able to short stocks? I got you. Trade the poll. Right here. They allow you to short stocks. I don't know about recent IPOs like that, but they do allow you to short stocks. So it's called Trade the Poll. Right there. They're a prop firm essentially for this type of funding. Now, I won't say that their funding is like the best ratio, but I will say that if you get funded with them, you know, you can short stocks them. Right there's something you can short stocks with. Trade the Poll. Not a bad one to go over. They are a stock prop firm. You know, so they're not terrible. What's up? What is it? Darth Trader saying I had to rewind and watch the entrance. You already know. You already know, guys. Whew. I'm in long and natural gas. Oh, baby. Oh. Guys.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What is up, buddy?
What's on?
Nothing much. Did you what is it? Did you peep my stream? Did you see are you know it's PJ Day at Tradecaster, right?
It's what days?
It's PJ Day. All the traders know that. It's pajama day at Tradecaster.
Oh, hi.
You didn't know that? Oh,
No.
apparently I'm the only one that got the memo. None of the other traders do that too.
You're playing. Hold on. Let me see. I'm about to pull up your stream right now.
Oh, hey, take a look. Take a look. Pajama day over here at Tradecaster.com.
Oh, my guy got the hoodie.
You already know. All right, we're staying cozy.
Whoa.
This is my confidence in the market today. This is how I feel.
Bro, you looking like you straight out the 70s, bro.
You already know, bro. So we are. That's the game plan for today. This is how I think it's gonna be. A nice, chilled, laid back day. Sitting cozy.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy, even though I'm drinking an energy drink. So what's up, though, bro?
Chilling, man, chilling. Just looking to see, you know, what can be snagged. You already know I'm already coming into the day profit from yesterday playing the bounce on natural gas.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday when I got on, I saw that natural gas had gapped down and it sold off, and I was like, "Oh, this is great." So I took a quick long, it popped, and then I wasn't liking that it was rejecting under the EMA, so I locked profits in, and then it did a decent pullback, but then it just kept on going. So I just re-entered it again this morning. So I'm looking for this thing to head all the way to the gap up, which the gap fill is going to be 2.834. So yeah, so I'm looking for that. I'm currently in one contract. I'm leaving room to add another 7. So you know we trying to put some lights out today.
Yeah, buddy.
But other than that, I mean, Nasdaq. I had been watching Nasdaq. I did take a long last night on Nasdaq as well, but I ended up getting out for like a $50 loss. I just wasn't liking the action.
Yeah.
It ended up pulling back, going slightly below support level, which is 15,355.
There you go.
So since then, it pulled below it, but then it reclaimed it just before the London session opened. So just like an hour before the London session opened, it reclaimed it, created a higher low, and it's just been onward and upwards. So if we get a push right out the gate, we may retest maybe 15 for 460 or 470 before pulling back, and then after that, like I'm pretty much gonna sideline the indices until the Fed rates, right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping during the Fed rates, like we get a raid possibly maybe down to 15,300 area, and then we just rally up. So I'm ready for that. So I'm gonna end up being on until the Fed minutes comes out.
Yeah, buddy.
But yeah, so that's the analysis. But Nasdaq is looking good. I went over Tesla, I went over Nvidia, AMD, all the major tech companies. Like they're all looking pretty strong this morning. So I highly see that we could get a nice pop right out the gate.
Right. Yeah, what is it? I'm with you there. I think that I think we're definitely gonna get some sort of pop. And then I don't know exactly towards, I would say around, 11, 12, lunchtime. I think it'll slow down just a little bit. We might get like that natural pullback, a little bit of consolidation into the Fed rate meetings, which will be, a little bit more crazy, I guess you'd say.
Yep, yep.
So mainly, yeah. I mean, I'm with you there on NQ and S&P. I think we are gonna get that pop off the rip. NQ is actually it's on a nice little uptrend right now. It's
Yeah,
holding
absolutely.
on its gains, and
Absolutely.
yeah. So that
Well,
YM as well, they're all getting there. So yeah,
yeah,
buddy,
yeah.
love to see it. Yeah, and I seen a couple traders. What is it? Doc Sav was in here. He was also trading gold as well. What is it? What is that? And GC. Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
GC. Yeah, GC is really good. It was slightly like overnight. The max it was down. I think it was down like 3 or 5 points overnight. It's right now it's slightly in profits. If the market ends up ripping to the upside, I do see gold heading higher as well. So initially, I think that gold, like usually whenever the Fed rates comes out, we end up having like a little drop on gold and then a rally. So if anything, I think gold could potentially drop down to like 1946, 1945, and then just shoot back up over 1955. But again, this is going to be contingent upon, are the Feds hawkish or are they dovish, right?
Right.
So dovish meaning that they're going to be looking to potentially cut rates. Hawkish meaning they're going to continue to raise rates. And finally, investors are like, oh damn, there's a high probability that if they do cut rates, it's going to be in June of 2024, which was right in line with what I was saying months ago before everyone found out that they were going to hike rates another a minimum of another 2 times before the end of the year.
Mm.
And based on the geopolitical stuff and based on the amount of money that's being printed, it's only logical that if in fact that they were going to cut rates, it would have to be sometime mid 2024. So that means this rate, like honestly, I like they're gonna raise rates again, and then just before the end of the year, they're gonna raise rates one more time. Or if they pause at the end of the year and then they raise rates the beginning of 2024, and then maybe 2020 June of 2024, they might pause,
Right.
right? But yeah, so I mean, either way, it's really good to keep an eye for the day that they do say that they're going to start cutting rates, because once they say that they're going to start cutting rates, we can literally expect a 18 to 20 something plus percentage drop in the market.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna say, so when they come out today, and let's say they come out and they're going, hey, so we're gonna do another 0.25 base point, interest rate.
Yep,
We're gonna increase it, and
yep.
you know, everyone is either gonna react how I feel like one of two ways. Either it's either gonna be a slaughter fest where it's like, bro, another interest. You know what I mean? People are just gonna be like, yo, what is going on? And not everyone sees forecast the future, because if JP's like, in his head, he's gonna be like, oh well, we're just gonna take it data by data, quarter by quarter, whatever it is, and you know what I mean? Because he's not trying to affect too much. He's not gonna go too
Yeah.
crazy. He can't. I don't know unless he blatantly has it planned out that June is around the time. This summer will be like, oh, next summer we are gonna be cutting back interest rate hikes. Like that would counteract each other almost, and I don't know if the market would really move too much then, because then it's what I mean.
Well, yeah, so it's not that like he's gonna flat out say, like he's not gonna come out and flat out say like, oh,
Right.
next June or whatever. So how investors are coming up with June of next year is based off of the economic data, right? Non-farm CPI, the amount of money that's being printed, the amount of money that's going in or out of circulation into the markets. So
Yep.
those are all things that are going to determine, okay, potentially where, when, could we, calculate that the Feds might start cutting rates. So given those information, and which is something that most traders don't really track or keep up with, the data has been very, very positive, and to where there's no reason for them to pause, right? Is okay. Last last Fed rate, they hiked it by 25, right?
Yep.
Market was anticipating a 25 basis points. So as long as as they gradually increase it 25 basis points, 25 basis points, the market's gonna rally. Like the market might do a little retracement, but it's gonna end up rallying as long as he doesn't shock the market by doing a 50 or a 75 basis point hike,
That'd be crazy.
we're
Yeah.
gonna see a nice rip,
Yep.
right? But then after that, it comes down to the language. What is he saying and what is he not saying? Like you could have like there are a ton of people literally hanging by every word that he says and trying to interpret. Well, okay, well he didn't say this time. He said this last time.
Hmm.
So this I mean this, right? So there's gonna be a lot of that, and it'll be interesting to see how the market reacts. I do think that initially we'll see a drop and then a spike, and then after that we may either continue higher or we may drop back down based on on the language that he uses.
Yeah. No, because that's exactly it. People overanalyze everything he
Hmm.
says. He could literally cough and people are like, "It's dropping. It's dropping." You know what I mean? It's like
Hmm.
it doesn't matter. It's almost like how people also, yeah, when he walks out, dude, the market will get a slight pop and then it might then from there it'll get like it's I don't know, man. It feels as if it's some sort of gamble on JP, right? So everything he says now, if he says something very dramatic, like you said, if he comes out, okay, we're doing a 0.75 basis point, like whoa, that's insane. It's like what's going on now? You know what I mean? Compared to the normal 0.25 for the next two rate hikes or whatnot, and then like you said, some selling off, and we're finally gonna start to come to a close of this whole situation that's been going on since the beginning of now when I mean it's been a while, man. This has been a very long time actually.
Hmm.
Yeah, so hopefully we do come to a close very soon. Cause hey, I mean, I don't really care. I'm printing on both sides. All right, we're both printing on both sides. So
Yeah, it doesn't
maybe,
matter. Long or short, like the printing's happening.
yeah,
So
right.
it it would be nice just to see like some really nice follow through and a nice consistent trend. You know what I mean? And I honestly like I just want a lot of this nonsense to be done with. But at the end of the day, because I anticipate interest rates being closer to 10, 11%, we still got ways to go
Yeah.
to reach that, to really combat this whole inflation. And and I try not to be the doom and gloom and stuff like that, but there's the simple fact that something that they're not gonna talk about or mention, just like when like was it in 2022, like when we got into the recession.
Mm.
They It took months for them to actually start mentioning, oh yeah, we're in a soft recession, da da da. It's like no, like we've been right. So one thing that most analysts are not going to mention or say is that we have a high probability of potentially going into a hyperinflation, right? And that should scare the hell out of people, because if they look at what hyperinflation did, throughout history, like everything just becomes more expensive and people are not making money, so you're going to see a lot more homeless people, a lot more people are going to lose houses, everything.
Yep.
And there is so much debt out there that can potentially be defaulted on, which would again impact the economy in a very negative way. So the fact that we could head into a hyperinflation, like that's the one thing that like I'm really eyeing and keeping an eye on, because if that happens, bro, I mean,
It's raps.
yeah, it's a wrap. And I mean, and like it's super expensive right now to borrow money from the banks to do whatever. And a lot of people didn't think that rates would go this high, and people keep thinking like, oh, it's not going to go any higher. Well, it's like every time you think it's not going to go any higher, guess what? It goes higher.
Yep. It's like buying puts. The market just keeps pumping. It's like
Yep.
it's like okay, buddy, this has to be it. This has to be it. Then it's not it
Yep.
ever. It just keeps going. No, I definitely agree. And the main thing is too about that is I think due to how much money so many of these large big corp businesses are making right now, will it ever truly go back down? You ever think about that?
No.
Like that's what I'm thinking. Like they are beyond banking right now, and why would they stop when they don't have to? You know what I mean? It's almost like, monopoly. One company runs on the entire system, so they pick the price. Well, imagine, what is that? There's an actual term for that, an oligopoly or something like that, where multiple businesses will team up, aka like the oil industry right now with the
Yep.
gases and everything like that, with OPEC and all the entire what is it situation going down there. But imagine that with everything, for your gallon of milk, for your pack of chicken, for everything, bro. If they just continue to raise these prices, they're banking so much, it's never gonna go back down, I feel like.
Yep, yep. Exactly. So yeah, like people keep thinking that rent is gonna go back down or whatever. In order for rent to go back down, like there have to be like a major turn in the market to where landlords and these companies, but a lot of these companies like they keep the prices high, and it's not in their interest to bring the price lower,
Yeah.
right? Because even if they have units that are vacant, well, they get a tax deduction for every unit that they have vacant, and they're still net profiting. Ooh, damn. Okay, okay, now yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's stuff like that. Like yeah, like it's not gonna go down, man. Milk hasn't gotten cheaper over the years. Gas hasn't gotten cheaper over the years, bro. I mean, bro, like I remember when candies used to be like 5 cents, 10 cents. Them things are $1 and change. You cannot buy an almond joy for 15 cents. That thing is $1 and change.
Yeah, man.
So
It's
it's like that ain't never gonna go up, that back down from
yeah.
wherever it currently is. It's just gonna continue going higher and higher, which means people have to make more money.
Yep.
And
And
if they do, and if they can't, they're out on the streets.
yeah, you ain't getting that almond joy. That's for sure.
Hmm.
That's yeah. That's
That used,
gonna. That's yeah. I mean,
yeah, that used to
uh,
be candy back in the day.
really, almond joys, dude. They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Yes, sir.
No, they're top 10. Them, honestly, bro. We're not even gonna go. I'm sorry, man. I'm starting to think about candy, bro. I'm trying to lay off it. Anyways, nah, bro. But you're right. You're right. Honestly, when it comes down to it, it's like saying like yeah, like you said, the almond joy's now $1. Okay, that's a really good way to put it because I just don't see any way of it ever coming back down to the low. And if it is gonna get a small pullback, it'll be like maybe a couple, like gas might get a 30-cent drop for a little while, and then
Right.
and then it might start to slowly rise back up, and then people are like, okay, well, it becomes the new normal. You know what I mean? And then people just get used to it. People just get used to $4 gas. Like right now, I see $4 gallon. I'm just like, okay, whatever, bro. I'm like, I need gas. Like I'm on E. It's like, come on, man. It's you know what I mean? It's like I gotta stick something in here. So or so once it starts hitting like 7, 8, it would be a little bit more crazy. But that's just how it is. I feel like. But when it comes down to the interest rate hike, if we ever do get back down to the 2% goal, obviously over time, it's gonna I feel like dramatically should hopefully affect some part of the market. I think the interest rate, I mean not just the interest rate, excuse me, the inflation rate is what I mean. If we get back down to the 2% goal, I just think that that's gonna slow down the inevitable of just prices getting too crazy. We're gonna lead into maybe another, not even recession, but almost a depression. You know what I mean? Like we have 4 quarters back to back with negative earnings or whatnot coming into play with these big names, aka corporate companies, that they're
Yeah.
not going to be able to. They're not going to be, because imagine their suppliers now raising their prices too. You know what I mean? And then those suppliers that can't get the materials to build the things, and now everything's just in that trailing catastrophe, man. And I just, oh man, think about the downfall. I'm about to short it all. I'm about to Michael Burry this entire thing. Like, might as well make money when it's going down, baby. All right, if the economy's gonna crash, trade caster, let's all get rich. Let's all get rich off it. So, yeah,
Alright.
buddy. So that's where we're at. But no, I'm glad. I'm glad we're on the same page almost. So what's up? What's up, TT Life? Darth Trader saying Twix, Almond Joy, and Reese's. Oh, dude, Reese's, bro. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm about to order some. About to put a bulk order in for Reese's. Yeah, I don't know. But also better news. I'm not rocking a Ghost today. I'm rocking a Celsius. Rocking a Celsius. So we're on that fit energy. You drink energy drinks, Caesar?
No, I don't do energy drinks. Water, coconut water, and mineral water.
Okay, well, he got that natural energy. He got the good stuff.
Yeah, none of that, man. Just working out, healthy eating. Yeah, I don't like energy drinks. Like 'cause some of them, like they just make you feel like the jittery. I mean, I don't mind like when I do like pre-workouts and stuff like that.
Right.
But on the regulars, like I just try to have it like natural things, like natural remedies, teas and stuff like of that sort to help boost your energy
Yeah.
versus taking that energy drinks. Yeah.
No, I agree. Yep, definitely. During the season, during the wrestling season, when I wrestled and I'm still heavily involved with it or whatnot, dude, I'll eat like 7 oranges before practice, or like anything like that. I would eat like 7 to 8 oranges, down a banana in the morning, call it a day. Be like, yeah, buddy.
Buddy.
Running off that. Yeah, dude. I just feel like from the natural, for me anyways, with the natural sugars and everything, I just get like the most when I eat in the morning, and then I have the energy in the afternoon. So like when I eat at night, and then I have the energy in the morning. You know what I mean? But these
Yeah.
days, honestly, it's you know what, dude. I'm a throw down, bulk up. That's my game plan. I call it dirty bulking when really I just like eating.
Mhm.
so yeah, buddy. We're
All
chilling
right,
out.
we got less than 2 minutes left to go for the open. Let's see. So I just added another contract to my natural gas long
Okay.
at 2.710. I'm still looking for this pop, so I definitely am waiting and seeing for it. I think it's gonna end up playing out. It's still respecting the 200 EMA.
Mm.
So once it starts moving and it gets back over 2.76, I'll add again and try to take everything out prior to the gap fill.
There you go. Yeah, buddy.
Nasdaq, let's see, but let's look at the
Sorry,
Nasdaq's
man.
like slightly little retracement. We'll see.
Yeah, NQ, a little bit of retracement pulling back below the 50. On the
Hmm.
1 minute, I'm gonna look at I'm gonna keep an eye on natural gas. I played it last night, honestly, when you were talking about it, when you sent me a shout about it, and it moves pretty well. I'm not even gonna lie, natural gas does move pretty well. So
Hmm.
maybe we'll take probably like one contract on the prop for it. Probably like nothing too crazy. Go light today. That's my
Yeah.
game plan, anyways. I'm gonna be going light for most of my fills and everything, just due to the
Yeah,
fact that
same here. Well, light within reason. I will be risking some of the overnight profits for trades, but I know and I've seen this time and time again. Nat gas is gonna end up playing out.
yeah, buddy.
So I'm just gonna add to it, and like when it comes to NQ. I'm probably gonna be light on that one today. NQ and ES, if I do trade them, it's gonna
Yeah,
be very light.
yeah, buddy. I agree.
Yeah,
There we
let's
go.
go.
Market open, baby. Let's see what we got going.
Oh, hmm
So I'm in no positions as of right now. Oh my dude. Oh, Darth Trader is printing, bro. Sorry, Darth Trader said that he's in a short on NQ, playing out well. Darth Trader, you just printed off that drop, brother. Oh my goodness, dude. That's awesome. Awesome. Love to see it. So yeah, I got GC pulled up too. For I know a couple traders docs that had that open as well. I'm watching it here. It hasn't moved yet. I'm on the 4 hour. That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. 355 bones there. Good stuff, Darth Trader. I love to hear it, man. You're printing, bro, and you're still printing. Oh my goodness, dude. So here comes NQ to the downside, bro. Oh man, baby. Oh, that's so good looking.
What a slide.
Yeah, bro. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, oh, that's so tempting.
Come on. Oh, let's go, yo. I swear CNBC is always late with the freaking bell, bro.
Are they?
All
Actually,
right.
oh yeah.
Let's go. Come on, NQ.
NQ is printing right now, bro. Okay, hold on, bro. I might have to get my hands on this, bro. I feel like I'm chasing like a mofo, but it's okay.
Something better than this. I mean, you could always do it with the micros if you're gonna.
Oh
if you're
yeah. That is true. All right. I'm gonna give it. I need a little bit of a pullback first. I see the S&P ripping like that to the downside. I need a little bit of a pullback first before I jump in. Yeah, buddy. Short Nas 100 up 200. Yeah, buddy. You guys are printing on this, bro. That's awesome, man.
gonna.
There it goes again. There was the pullback coming into play. Now it's coming back down again. third time's a charm. I would take it with one contract to the downside.
Goodness. Not playing with me. Wow. HE not doing nothing.
Gold getting a little bit of a pop there. There we go. Okay, now we're starting to get that pullback. Okay. I gotta wait. I'm being patient today. There we go. Gold starting to rip. Oh, hold up. /GC. Hold up. I gotta add this here.
Okay. I'm in a long on NQ. I had a buy limit at the 50 EMA on the 30-minute time frame, which is filled.
Order filled.
There you go. I'm on one long on gold here. I just want to see if it's gonna hold above the trend line that I placed out on the what is it, on the 4-hour time frame. If it can hold that out, it would probably get a little bit of a pop here. That's what I'm looking at. If not, I would cut it. But
Gold's pushing.
yeah, that nice big pop. There we go. There we go, gold. Let's see it, baby.
Oh, NQ. What a troll.
Printed on gold. I was long. Yeah, buddy. Good stuff, Doc Stabs. Yeah. What's up, Torn Trader? Spy Prop saying patience. Yeah, I know. Patience pays. Patience does pay. I know. I'm learning it, baby. We're getting there. All right. So my stop loss on this one's probably gonna be semi-tighter. I'm gonna probably do 55.20, guys. 55.20 on gold. Just that last high. Because I can see this thing popping back up and breaking it as it's breaking out. If you guys are wondering what my trend line is in the first place, it's right here. It broke it to the top side on the 4-hour. It touched 1, 2, and that would technically have been like right there. Adjust that one right there. Boom, baby. That would have been the perfect trend line right there. Let's take a look at it. See if that would have done anything differently. Ah, it would have. Nah, see, that's why you have to have the perfect trend line, ladies and gentlemen. See how it just barely touched it? We're going to see, though. We're going to see if gold can pick up the heat, guys. I got a Hot Wheels Band-Aid on my finger as well, man. Maybe that'll help out. Speed it up. Get a speedy recovery. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, starting to get the breakout, the pop to the top side. There you guys go. So, gonna let that one play out for a little bit of a while. Your NQ long, are you printing on it?
Yeah, I'm printing. I'm up in profits. I just moved my stop loss to break even on NQ.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Man. Killing it. What's up, Silverback? On the road, no trades for me. Hey, enjoy it. Enjoy the road trip, Silverback. Morning, kids. This guy. Oh man. Enjoy the road trip, man. Hopefully you're back before the 2 p.m. meeting. Or I know a lot of traders that don't even trade it. Facts. Yeah, they just don't want anything to do with it, and it's smart though. It's very inconsistent. It's that's the word I'm looking for. Very inconsistent. It's very wild. 15383 entry. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't forget about the YouTube guys over there. It's good, my boys over there on YouTube. What's up, what is it, Emo Trader and Zachcast? Hope you guys are murdering it, buddy. Woo! Zach saying, why so early? Well, because Caesar's an early bird, man. He don't mess around, all right?
Yeah, like your boy was on at 8. Well, actually, I was on at I got on at 4 in the morning, and then I stayed on until like 5:30, and then I went back to bed, and then got up again at 8. So yeah, I be on it early, man. You can't be missing.
I swear you don't sleep, bro. You literally texted me. I just got back. I went and got like a little drink with a girl or something, man. And she sends me a text. He's like, right now, long energy. I'm like, dude, this guy. Who's on, bro? I'm like, there's no way, dude. Like, that's crazy.
Man, don't sleep.
Yeah, dude. That's what I was thinking. I was like, this guy, he got it. He got it going. He knows what he's doing. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, buddy. That's what you got to do sometimes, though, because those are when the best move happens. It's nighttime, bro, or for us, nighttime. For other people, their normal trading hours.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Asia sometimes provides some really good opportunities.
Yeah. Yep. And that would be our 9 p.m. correct, or our like 9 to 10 or whatever it be. Yep. Yeah. So,
All right.
yeah, buddy.
Hey, nice flip on an ES. Beautiful bounce off of 44.98. But NQ, NG is still the one that has my attention, man. It's like, girl, like stop playing with me. Just
Right.
the movement. It's
Right.
like, oh, got time for this.
Yeah.
Uh,
A little bit of a double bottom. We're
yeah,
hoping it
yeah,
closes
yeah.
back up.
Okay.
There
And
goes
seeing
gold.
how NQ did a nice bounce, but that only would have been like 20 points. So I could have rocked with that.
Yeah, we're chilling right now. I'm still in that gold long. I'm not up anything. I'm up like literally $10 only. I took one long because I didn't know how gold moved. I didn't know if it was per. I guess per tick would be 10 cents, right?
No, per tick, if you do the actual gold contract, because there is a micro gold, but if you're trading the actual mini of gold, every one tick movement is $10. Every 1 point movement is $100. So
Oh, okay.
if you catch it from 19, where's it at right now? Oh, it's pushing. So yeah, so if you catch it from 1955 to 1957, that's a 2 point movement. So that's $200 on one contract.
Really? Oh, I might be trading. Oh, no way, dude. Because right now it's sitting at. I think I traded the wrong. I don't think that. Wait a minute. This isn't even. Wait a minute.
Is
Whoa,
it
whoa.
MGC?
Yeah, wait, hold on. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. GCU3. Oh no, I should be trading GCZ3.
You're trading what?
I'm trading GCU3, not GCZ3. I'm trading the old contracts.
So you're trading GCV23.
No, GCU3, which is the old
Oh,
contracts.
yeah, that expired 20 days ago, so that's probably why it's not really moving.
Yeah, oh,
You're
dude.
gonna want to switch it to GCZ23, which is the current contract. Right now, that's trading at 1957.4.
Yup.
It has 63,000 and counting in volume so far.
I would be
So that's the one you want to be on.
I'd be
AM
banking right now, dude. All right.
Uh,
Can I switch contracts over? Or do I just sell and rebuy?
Yeah, you can just close. You have to close out the position for however loss or win. Close off the position and then just delete that from your portal.
Right.
And
just
then
go to
just
Z3.
add GCZ23.
Okay. And then we're just going to. Do I have faith that this is gonna? Yeah.
Order filled.
Let's see here. Let's see how much more volatile this is. Oh yeah, I think I like this one a lot better. There we go. Yeah, I completely forgot. For some reason, Tradeovate loads up the U3s. Yep, that's the old contract. Yeah.
Tradeovate. The thing that sucks about Tradeovate is you have to manually change the contracts. Like
Right.
they don't automatically do it for you like TD does. Like TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, it automatically shifts the account for you.
Right. Yep. Yeah, that's good though. That's good. That's the thing. That is I don't know if I like. The only thing I didn't like about Thinkorswim was that I feel like it was I think it was my internet at the time, but it just was so slow to get filled. You know what I mean?
That's probably because what happens is when you first become a client of TD, before when you execute an order, whether buy or sell, they look within house before sending it out to the market. So you have to actually contact them and tell them, I want my orders to go directly to the market.
Really? Oh, that's crazy, bro. I didn't know that at all. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go, dude. Yeah, bro. Because I used to trade. What is it? I used to trade contracts with them, like options. And when I was trading options, they were good. They weren't terrible. But if I was trading SPX, oh my goodness, dude, it was atrocious trying to get filled in and out. It was so bad. So I just decided to switch over. I switched over to Interactive Brokers, which is pretty good as well. I've never had an issue with them. And then TD, I like their charting though. Like no, I don't think any broker, as of I can tell right now, can compare. Besides obviously of TradingView, which isn't bad. Other than them, and yeah, So it's like, I just like their charts the best.
Yeah, I mean, Thinkorswim, I love the charts, the charting. They just get disrespectful with the margin, bro. Like, I'm executing trades on Trade Ovate because on Trade Ovate, for me to trade a mini Nasdaq or ES or Dow Jones, it's only $500 during the trading hours.
Mm.
Whereas on uh, uh, TD, right now to trade one contract of the mini Nasdaq is $22,000, $178. So it's like, why spend 22K to make the same money when I can spend 5 or even 1K and make the same money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I like Trade of Eight over. I mean, and honestly, Trade of Eight's charting is not bad, bro. Like I rock with this. Like, and the mobile app, bro. The mobile app is legit.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, the mobile app is legit. The the what you call it? The web, yeah, the web version. Like I'm trading off the web version, so that saves me space on my computers from having to download a program.
Right.
Yeah, I rock with them, man.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, dude, that is pretty kick ass, man.
Mhm.
Think about it, man. Yeah. So that's okay. So that's good to know. Yeah, because I was thinking about doing it, and then what is it? I've used their platform before, their mobile brokerage once, only to check out the charts though, not to ever place a trade. But like, yeah. So, but I'm in this gold long, bro, and it's going crazy on me.
Mhm.
Woo!
Mhm.
Oh, damn! Oh, whoa, baby! You don't got
Oh, shit,
oh
I'm
my,
out of here.
oh my gosh, man! Over that 4 hour, guys. That's exactly what happened, man. Oh my goodness, dude. I might load up. I don't know about these days, bro. This is getting a little bit overextended, but I might have to load it up on the personal, man. GCZ3. There it is. GCZ3. Made a couple bucks today. Maybe I grab some Chipotle, bro. Shit.
Yeah, buddy.
Order
Yeah,
filled.
buddy. So we love to hear it. Yeah, man. So chilling out. If it starts to break above 20, it's gonna go crazy.
Bro, like, stop playing with me.
Oh my, bro. Oh my gold right now, bro. It is going insane to the top side.
Oil pushing too?
Are they?
Oh, bro. Yo, I missed the beautiful long on oil. Oil was down a point and 33 cents this morning, and oil is also pushing. Yo, come on. So where's
Order
Nat
filled.
Gas at, man? Come on, now. Show yourself. Don't play with me.
Let's see it. Let me see. Let me check that out. Oh, you said oil?
Yeah, oil's pushing. Right now, oil is 30 cents away from being positive on the day. But, yo, oil pushing, nat gas should be pushing shortly. I mean, nat gas is catching a bid. Where nat gas is right now, I mean, it has a nice, I would say it's the equivalent of ES moving 30 points from where it's at right now. So the full gas on nat gas is 2.834.
Okay.
Right now it's at 2.721. Added at 2.710. So I'm in profits and I'm looking for this thing to just like, yo, give me this spike, bro. Like,
Yeah, right?
give me the spike, and then that gas might be the last trade I take for the day, cause
Yeah, bro. This is going. I mean, I'm just riding gold, man. And I'm thinking about. What do you say? What's the ticker for gas there?
natural gas, it's a GC.
That
But
just,
make sure you're trading. So when you look it up on TradeOvate, it's going to be GCV3.
Okay, on Thinkorswim, is it just GC?
No, on Thinkorswim, it's /NG.
NG. Okay. Oh, not. Oh yeah, that's what I had up. Yeah, that's exactly what. Yup.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got it up on my right. Yup. Okay. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it is. Yup. It's making that bounce back. So what you're saying? It's gonna come back and gonna start to pay out. It's gonna spike here.
Yeah, you see the gap? Yeah, like that gap at 283. Like, man, they testing. So come on, like I just want to see this thing get over 2736.
Right.
If they can get above 2736 or 2745, yeah, it's rap city.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I've just been riding that gold, man. I wanna see what's up. I'm gonna, I think it's a good play. I might lock in my profits as it has that little top wick.
Order filled.
Just locked my profits up, secured 421 on that, So I will take on one. All right, yeah, buddy. Woo! Get a little hype in the building, ladies and gentlemen. So trade, what is it? Doc saying he trades Brent crude oil on Forex, Great British Oil. Oh, Great British Oil. Okay.
Yeah, so that's burnt oil. Anyone that trades CL, so CL is West Texas Oil. So that's what they pull out of the ground.
Okay.
Burnt oil is when they refine it and they burn it to for energy. So
Okay.
burnt oil is the last process.
Oh, there you go. That's good to know. So there's money all around, is what you're saying, huh?
Yeah, pretty much, bro. I mean, you can't.
Trade
I mean,
everything.
yeah, it's. I mean, you got copper, we have silver, we have platinum. There's other couple rare metals that we can trade, bro. Like, yeah, it's.
That is literally crazy. You can quite literally. That's why I mean, this is some like, I don't indulge in the greens or anything. Just some like high thoughts, right? It's like literally you can trade anything, bro. You can trade the things that make our computer, bro. You know what I mean? The copper wire down to the any type of the silver, the old quarters, man, the silver, man, that they used to have, the gold in the days, bro. You can literally trade anything out there, anything in the world. That's insane to me.
Order filled.
The only thing that's left to trade is just I mean, let me not even say that because that just might trigger some people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So like, let me not.
Yeah. Well, hopefully never.
All right. So new gas is catching the bid. We're over. I need to see this get over this 736, bro. Come on, catch light. CL 20 cents away from being positive on the day. Bro, what a beautiful bounce, man. Goodness.
Yeah, buddy.
Come on,
I can trade
man.
anything in Forex except my girlfriend. Yeah, well, there you go, Doc.
Trading your girlfriend, bro.
Yeah, you do you, of course, Doc. Nobody judges. All right, we got you, buddy.
You better hope she's not listening to this, or she
Yeah,
comes.
right.
You're gonna be sleeping on the couch.
No, that's the truth, isn't it? Fucking coming out of nowhere. Hey, what'd you say on that stream? Oh, here we go. Like, yeah, remember that
Tree.
Order filled.
Took a small L on GC, a little $100, just so I want to continue to trade it, but it's starting to get to that point to where it might come back down here. I just don't know. So I don't want to be the guy that's being crazy on it.
If any of you guys are long gold, you wanna move your stop loss and profits, and you want to take some in. I know some of you guys are long on the Forex side. So close out half of your position, move your stop loss to in profits. Gold is just ripping. I mean, if looking at the 4-hour time frame,
Order filled.
we could see 1970 or even 1980 based on the 4-hour, but this is a massive run. Mind you, we have Fed interest rates later, so given that it's spiking right now, we could drop later on. So lock in profits if you have it, not completely, but something is better than nothing.
Yeah, buddy.
So just keep that in mind, because yes, it could keep going, but also it could do a little pullback back to 1958. And you don't want to give back too much profits, but this is hella strength right here.
Yeah, it looks like it can spike all the way in through the 640s, the 964s, all the way up to hopefully 6.5, 6.6 areas. Like you said, every $1 move is 100 bones. So I'm waiting and watching. I usually don't trade this too much, but
Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second.
E3, man.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm long on both here, just for this pop to see if it's gonna come in and really start to hit it, hit the head. I want to see this thing come back up and start to spike, guys. So that's the game plan, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see gold hold these highs and you know, get a little bit of a pop here. A little bit of a, I don't know, I could see it maybe up to 6.6. It's making these higher lows really nice. So if we get a red to green move all the way back up to 6.6 areas, I'd be a lot more happier. You know, I just don't want to see, if anything, this is a trend line holding it up. So if that comes into play, that is where I will cut it 100%. So you don't want to see any too much red. You want to see this thing go all the way up. I mean, it has room to go. It has had room to go. It's gone, right? So guys, be careful always, but yeah, buddy. So potential dip buys coming into play. Woo! So hopefully, hey, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are trading anything today, make sure to be cautious if you're trading the S&P. We have, as you guys know, 2 p.m. Fed rate hikes coming into play, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys are trading S&P, you guys are trading, you know, NQ, you guys are trading ES, all of it applies. It's all going to get a little cray-cray. So you guys, 2 p.m. is the time of the day that you guys want to trade that. If you guys are trading it now, just be cautious, baby. Be cautious. You know, ride your trend lines out. Let them come into play. Because as of right now, you don't want to be doing anything too crazy. Alright, gold gets to spike up to 6.6. I'll try and rip my shirt off. If I try, I mean I'm going to try and rip this off. In one clean rip, guys. Actually, I don't think I will. I'm joking. Starting to break those highs, starting to catch it. There it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Starting to catch the ask a little bit, catching the bid, spiking, ripping. Looking for that push to 6.6, guys, up to 70. So we're gonna move this to the S&P really quick. Bink. S&P chart. I want to see this hold up here, as it is looking rather well. So 70 levels are some type of old support. So that's why across the board that is going to be probably the TP. If you guys are in, TP will probably be the max TP. I'd say is 70, guys. 80 is going to be a little bit, excuse me, 60. 60 is across the board. 6.6. Some sort of support. So is 70, and then you go up to 80. 80 is the same almost. 80 is some sort of resistance. Not some sort, it quite literally 80-20 is the resistance. Max resistance, so. Still got room. You guys still got room. You got your room. You got your room to go, ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, sorry it's a little bit quiet in the house today. We're a little bit quiet over here, guys. Are you guys trading right now? Or is anyone trading over in Caesar's lobby? Over in my lobby as well? What are you guys trading, man? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys are in. Let me know what you guys are holding. A little bit quiet around these parts. Look for that green move to come into play. Look for that red to green coming to play here on gold and a good old spikeroo. If not, I'll be cutting her very shortly. Touching the trend line. If it starts to break the trend line a little bit, bink.
Order filled.
Cut that on gold there. 118. Nope. Nope. That thing could come all the way back down, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can maybe be catching a little bit of selling pressure there. So there's that nice big top wick coming down a little bit more. Trading ES long. There you go. There you go, buddy. So thinking about trading gold now to the downside here as it... Oh, man. Look at that flush coming in. Guys, that thing could really start to flip the script. If it holds underneath, it does look good. I feel like it has to break 6-2 to the downside, though. And then that'll probably be one of my last trades of the day. Breaking 6-2 to the downside. Trading ES long. Let me pull up ES real quick.
Yo.
Yo,
All right.
what's up, man?
All right, we're back.
Getting into her. Yeah, buddy.
Let's see. All right, so net gas is catching a bid. I'm still looking for it to get over 7.3, 2.736, but this back and forth is annoying the hell out of me.
Yeah, right, man. Yeah, I just got out of my my gold as it broke. I had a higher low trend line set, but it broke it to the downside. So I just got out of that. So just chilling out now. I want to see it break 6-2 to the downside before, because I feel like there's a gap to fill below 6-2 there. Like on the 1 minute anyways. You know, they had those two massive ripping candles, so there's not really anything recently showing that would make it, you know, hold up if it breaks that.
Copy. Come on.
Starting to break. I want to see it be able to hold a little bit below it. Not like a massive ripping red candle. Hopefully not. Because then I wouldn't be it. Scalp the gold short. 200 gain printing, baby. Yeah, buddy. You are paying yourself today, Doc Sab.
All right, so I just locked some profits in on the net gas long. I still have one more contract
filled.
running. So let's see how this does.
There we go. Yep, just got in my gold long. I mean short, excuse me. We're starting to fill that gap to the downside. That's what I'm looking at. I want to see it come back down to 60. And then the 50-day EMA is at 5.890. So if it touches 5.890, oh, I know we can go. Oh, I know that'll probably... I mean, I'll definitely TP by then. Probably by then.
Let me see how everyone in YouTube is doing.
Yeah, right?
Good morning. What's up, P? All right. Come on. Okay. Oh, now you want to go? Oh, you such a top man. Ugh. So I'm setting another take profit on net gas at 2,752.
Okay.
And then I'll leave one runner. To try to catch the whole movement up. But if it does end up pulling back down to 2.710, I'll re-add the contract that I just took off. So I usually just like going in and out, depending on how it's moving. So if it's staggering, going back and forth, I'll take some off, put it back on when it retraces, or I'll just leave it completely alone.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
There you
so
go,
let's do it in and out.
Go over the nice green to red. If it wants to push that one more time, we'll be looking to get in the green, get good, and get out, baby. So if it's below that 6.2, it keeps pushing below that 6.2. I think it does have it in it. I'm not going to lie. That nice upper shadow there. If it can come down, maybe make a little trap pattern. I don't know if gold does that too much. We're about to see. Oh, I'm starting to catch too much of a spike for me. 6.3 will be my stop loss, guys.
So I have people asking what brokers do I use. So
Overfilled.
I use Tradovate, Ninja Trader, but Ninja Trader bought out Tradovate, so they're one and the same, but still technically two different entities.
Yep.
I trade with Thinkorswim, but Thinkorswim for futures is extremely expensive. That's the reason why I'm trading with Tradovate. So I'm trading with Tradovate personal capital and funded capital. Ninja Trader, I'm trading it with a funded capital account from Apex. And then I have a bunch of forex brokerages that I use: Hugo's Way, CoinEx, FTMO, which is a funded firm. Uh, so yeah, there's a ton of different ways for you to participate in the market. You don't necessarily have to trade with a US based brokerage. You can trade ES, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, oil, silver, gold with a Forex brokerage. Not every Forex brokerage allows trading futures. It's not common for most brokerages, but you can find one that can fit your needs.
Mm. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, gold just spiked right back up. It came right back up to that top then there. So we're gonna see. I want maybe it might be a little bit of a pullback, and I don't know if this thing can hold up though. That's the thing. It's on this big upwick of a spike, I'd say. Breaking out its 4 hour. I almost want to short it one more time, test my waters with it, test my luck almost. But at the same time, it's been on a bit of an uprip since the market opened. So maybe New York session traders, huh? They want it. They want it.
Hello, good morning. Hmm?
S&P, let me look. Backslash.
Uh-huh.
Here. Taking a look at it.
Oh man.
Order filled.
I'm short gold one more time to see what it can do here. Seeing if it can come back into play. Hopefully we get that little bit of a sell-off here. Looking at it, just want it to come down just a little bit. We catch it. Last trade on it probably. If we get that, I'm shorting it at the top this time instead of at the bottom there. So could have DCA'd obviously, but no DCA on my end. Just looking at it to come down. Even back down to like 50. Help the boy out a little bit. Come on, gold. Let's see you back down a little bit there.
20%. This is how.
Wow.
And it's gonna go.
Ripping.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go. I'm gonna get out. I'm not gonna be biased one way or another.
Forgot about that.
Looking for a potential double top on gold. Doesn't want it. Doesn't want it.
All right, I'm re-adding back to natural gas longs. Might be wrong, but I can hear a little.
Make some red. Nope.
Order filled.
Guys, might have to cut it out on gold today, man. Or start flipping the script. One or the other. Because she is not working with you. Your boy here. Not getting along like we were then there before. I don't know. I guess I just see this thing. It might just keep going here. I was long on it before. I feel like if I touch it now, it's a little bit risky. I just keep touching it. It's probably not the best idea. Like S&P, I might as well just touch NQ coming down. Oh. See overall market. Overall market kind of moving a little bit.
Thank you with the slide.
Yeah, it's starting to get there a little bit. Maybe a dip buy due off of S&P's 200. Starting to touch. I'm gonna see a channel pattern here on gold. Maybe I'll enter at the low of the channel pattern there. We will see.
They just don't know, and so that's hence the data dependence.
Our next guest does see risks to the inflation outlook as higher prices for oil extend into the broader economy.
Yeah, buddy. So hopefully you guys are printing on the day. Doc saying 700 on the day on gold. Would love to see it double top and fail. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it might. It might come into play. We'll see what happens. Nothing too crazy on my end, I'm seeing. Once again, the market also a little bit choppy. Nothing too crazy. Too cray.
To be expected on Fed days.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, we've gotten a lot more action on the indices that I expected it being a Fed day today.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't plan to trade at all. Just probably the smarter idea. So I got one NQ maybe loaded up if this overall market wants to continue to fall here. If it doesn't, I won't take it. But here's what I'm looking at, guys. Overall market, Bink looks like a whole lot of chop, right? That's because that's what technically it is. So yeah, I got that loaded up. I'm looking for gold if it wants to touch the lower highs. You said dash natural gas you're long on?
Yeah. So if you're looking at it on Thinkorswim, it's going to be /NG
Yep.
for natural gas.
Okay.
But on Tradeovate, it's just NG.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
the
I got
current
that loaded up.
contract that I'm trading, it's NGV3.
V3, okay.
Yeah, V as in Victor.
Yeah. How many, what is it? How much per tick is that?
So every one tick movement is $10.
Oh, okay. Oh, dang. There you
So if
go.
it goes from 2.110 to 2.111, that's basically a 1 point movement. So it'll pay you $10. So from 2.710 to 2.21, that's a full equivalent of a 10 point movement. So it'll be $100
Oh, there you go. Okay.
profit or loss.
There you are. Printing.
If you're gonna trade it on Tradeovate, there's a way for you to be able to see like the actual P&L.
Mhm.
Have you set that up?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's from when on my left. Yeah, not the actual per tick, but I can see the P&L.
Order filled.
One long NQ here while it's starting to spike a roo on me. It bounced off the view up of the overall market, and it's starting to really rip here. Getting a little bit of that push. I like it. I like it if it can hold up, continue, start to spike a little bit. I'll probably take it some at TP at the 200, and then some at the 50. I only have one contract, but if it wants to break through both those points and just rip, hey, be my guest. And Q looking great for that little push up.
Yeah, on POS, the trade Nasdaq is. I'm sorry, the trade natural gas is pretty expensive.
Is it?
Yeah. On Thinkorswim, let me see. Let me look at the margin.
The overall market's still pushing up here. That's why. In NQ here, baby. Looking for this thing to start to spike and rip on me, baby. I gotta get the energy in the room a little hot. All right, I've been calm all day. I ain't used to this. All right,
Yeah,
so
10,000. Oof.
yeah, it's gonna start to come down. I will get out of it. I'll cut it. Probably stop trading too much on the day on it. But I'm just looking for that one good move on the day, man. Just that one. I usually catch at least one banging move. If it gets a nice big spike here, we get a nice big rip and run up to the 200 and the 50. I'll be looking more towards that. I'll be looking more at that. If we want to spike upwards of 424.3, we hit that already at 10 o'clock. So if we get that little pop up there, that'd be also pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's 10,000 and change to trade one contract of natural gas.
Really?
On, yeah, on Thinkorswim.
Damn.
The disrespect, I tell you.
Yeah, right, bro? They are a bunch of crazy ones there.
Man. Ooh, gold back up, huh? Gold said, I got you.
Yeah, right? Gold is printing right now for anyone trading it. So we're looking just to make a bit of a good trade then there. Bit of a good trade then there. I want to see a spike here on NQ. Want to see a spike here on NQ. Give me a little bit of a pop, a rip and a run here on NQ. Starting to get there a little bit. Let's see if we can start breaking that 200 and the 50 day to the top side. If it starts breaking both those points to the top side, I'll look at it a little bit more. Feel a little bit more happy about it. Starting to get that little bit of a topping point, but I know it can rip and run. I know it can get there. I know it can get there. Getting British on it.
Totally, mate. Cheers.
Yeah, right. Nothing though. Down to the view op, man. Oh, another 130 off it. Sice does. I need it to hold up. That's what I needed it to do. I want a DCA here almost, but not a terrible idea actually. It's gonna push back up. Let me look at the overall market now. Overall market starting to push back up.
What's today? Wednesday. We do have this is what they're waiting for. We have EIA report this morning. So at 10:30. So every Wednesdays at 10:30 Eastern, AM Eastern, there's a EIA report where they basically give out how much oil is being produced, how much natural gas is being produced, and based on those numbers, we end up seeing a nice spike or drop.
Okay.
That's this morning.
Order filled.
Completely forgot about that.
Down 802. I'm waiting here. I think what I'm gonna do is I might short NQ. I would need S&P to break its 50 day. I mean, excuse me, 200 day to the downside before I'd get in personally. It's respecting it. It is respecting it. NQ's not respecting it. It's respecting it though.
17 minutes. Oh, please. Right. If we can get a spike, let's see. All the way back up to 7.6.
Looks so good for that downside push on NQ, man. But nothing yet as long as that 200 days holding there on the S&P. It's held up all morning after getting above it, so I can't trade it yet. Okay, starting to come down below it. Also have this 50 and 2, view up, excuse me, holding up well on the overall market there, as you see. So if that were to break as well and start to come back down, if I can catch that move, Print City. Ladies and gentlemen, starting to get that move to the downside, guys. S&P, biggest break it's had all day. Coming to the downside, ladies and gentlemen. Looks great.
Order filled.
Jumping in at the perfect time. I feel as if it's a great time to jump in, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great time to jump in, guys. Looking at this thing to come to that lower day and start to break out to the downside, guys. All right, so that's the game plan right now. I just want to see it spike to the downside, hold these lows, all right, and maybe get a little bit of movement. If it's going to consolidate, at least let me consolidate on a bigger range here, huh? So looking for NQ to come down.
Okay.
Oh, baby. Come on, NQ. So close. So close. Let's see that bottom, baby. Let's see it touch that little bit of a lower wick. I know. It's so close, man. I'm looking at the overall market as well. If overall market can come back down, I think we're good. If it goes green to red, starting to go green to red, guys. It's starting to go green to red, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm looking at here. All right, starting to go green to red. Overall market, I want to see it break this low here, guys. I want to see that break the low. I want to see NQ continue here. NQ, I need to see it break its lower day, starting to break its lower day. SPY starting to sell off. NQ starting to sell off. Overall market starting to sell off below its points, guys. This is what we were looking for now. Now you want to see this continue. Continue to hold up. Continue to push, baby. Push for us to the downside, NQ. This is why we love you, baby. I want to see you continue this up. S&P, break your lower day. Touch that little bottom and wick trend line there. All right, so now it's holding below the lower day. That's what I want to see. I want to see it continue. All right, if it's not going to continue. Oh, there it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, there it goes. Nice green to red. Starting to come back down. Overall market doing the same as well. Overall market has its 200 inbound, but it hasn't touched it yet. All right, guys, so I still think maybe. Looking for green to red. Looking for one last push down. One last little pullback to the downside. If we can spike down to 360.
Order filled.
Nothing. Little $300 gain, though. I'll take it. All right. Still down 560 on the day, so it's not like it's massive.
Bruh, I'm about to be like, yeah, I need to get on whatever you're drinking, man.
You already know, buddy.
That energy is through the roof. Jesus.
Woo!
Man, they could probably power a city if they just plug some outlets to you.
Like some YB energy. You already know.
Yes,
Yeah, buddy. So I know this. It sounds dumb, but I was thinking about going long in these areas. If it wants to start spiking back up. Why? Due to the fact that we just bounced off of S&P's lower day. We're bouncing off the overall market's 200 day, and NQ's right near its lower day as well. So, right in that area. So call it the short, but if it wants to do a trap pattern, I don't want to be caught up in a trap pattern because those things can murder.
All right.
Oh, it looks good on the downside.
For everyone, so I'm being asked about which instrument is better to trade on the prop firm. I'll say it depends on what you're currently trading right now, right? So if you're currently trading SPY, SPX, That's the equity version. So that's the ES on the future side. With forex firms and other prop firms, you can trade either SPX or SP, which represents ES, US 500, which also represents ES, right? So you could trade gold, you could trade silver, you could trade foreign currency pairs. What I will say about foreign currency pairs, I mean, honestly, it's no different than trading a stock or a future or a commodity, right? All these things that you can trade, it's just understanding what causes them to move, and based on your position size, how much can you make? So that way you can understand how much you're willing to risk to make whatever, right? So when it comes to currencies, the terminology is pips, and pips are the same equivalents to a stock moving cents, right? If you're trading, let's say you're trading AMD, AMD goes from 100 to 100.30. That's a 30 cent. That's a 30 cent movement. On the forex side, that would be a 30 pip movement. Okay, so there's I can't really tell you guys like what specifically to trade because I trade a variety of different things. I like volatility, right? So I like things that are moving quick. Somebody else might not be able to react or analyze the information as fast as I am because of experience or whatever else or knowledge. You want to start off with something slow. So trading SPY, ES, or even SP or US 500, right? Those are all the same instruments. SPY, SPX, that's the equities version. ES, that's the actual futures. Then you have US 500, SPY, SPX cash, SP raw. Those are all representations of ES. So as ES goes up, so does those as well. ES goes down, so do they, as long with SPY and SPX. So out of the indices, which the indices consist of make up the futures market, right? The futures market is the Dow Jones indice, the Nasdaq indice, the S&P 500 indice, the Russell 2000, the Nikkei, the Hong Kong index, the German index, those are the futures, right? So you can trade any one of those. But if you're starting off, I recommend sticking with ES because ES is less volatile in comparison to the NASDAQ and to the Dow Jones. Something to keep in mind, the NASDAQ is now averaging about 250 to 350 points a day. The NASDAQ, I'm sorry, the Dow Jones will average about 600 to 800 points a day. NASDAQ will average 250 to 350 points a day. Previously, it was 50 points to 100 points max before the pandemic. ES before the pandemic would average out about 15 to 20 points a day. Now you're seeing ES move 35 points, 40 points in a day, 50 points in a day, right? And on major volatile days, ES is moving 120 points. That's massive. All right. So it's still the safest one out of Dow Jones and NASDAQ. So if you're new, start off with with ES. If you're gonna trade forex pairs, Euro USD is the most common, which that is I would say is the safest and the one that doesn't move as much. So you could start off with that.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy. So if you guys are looking to get into it, Caesar got the knowledge over there. All right, got it all, baby. So yeah, I'm in a little bit of an NQ long here. Just want to let you guys know. I'm waiting here. I would love to see it start to spike back up off those lows if it's going to consolidate and chop. I'm glad. I didn't mind my fill, but if NQ is going to sell back off here, getting that little bit of a sell off here.
Let's go. NG finally, she catching a bid.
Finally.
Yeah. She over. She's we have 10 minutes to the EIA natural gas and oil report. Oil is now 10 cents away from being positive on the day, from being negative $1.34. Nat gas is still negative on the day, but it's catching a bid, man. Once this thing gets over 2.740, up, and we go all the way up to 2.85. I do have a sell for one contract at where we at? At 2,752. So 2,752. I have a sell. Mind you, remember on this dip, I did add back the contract that I took. So right now I am currently long 3 contracts where I'm looking to scale out on this movement up, and I hope, oh my god, we get the spike. I'm done for the day.
Yeah, buddy. Guys, NQ coming back down here. I don't want to hold it for too long. Here it comes back up, actually. I just think we're gonna, if we're gonna get that chop, it's gonna happen now. We're gonna start to chop around. We're gonna get that nice green move. Hopefully back up a little bit here, up to 380, maybe up to 390s areas, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm looking for. Nothing too crazy. All right, looking to get paid out on this. It's gonna be my last trade on the real account of the day. If it wants to spike for me, hey, let's see it. Let's see it here, NQ. All right, so coming back up to the 200. Guys, when I look at that, I keep looking at the overall market here. So I look at, see how we're touching that 200? We're starting to spike back up here. Take a look at NQ. NQ starting to come back up here. That's what I'm looking at. If this thing breaks back above its 200 day, if it can get that push, it get that spike, I think we can go up to the view op and the 200 here on NQ. Right? So, guys, starting to get a little bit more of a push. Pump it up, the song, perfect timing. Pump it up!
I'm tempted to take a long here on. Ooh. Yes.
NQ. Let's see it, NQ.
Oh, NG, yes, baby.
NG getting that pump as well. There you go, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me, nice.
Entire market starting to get that little bit. I'm looking at this to continue to push. Pushing NQ through the roof is what I'm looking at, baby. I want to see NQ get a little bit of a spike here. Red to green above its highs here of 80, man. If it spikes above 80, we're right there. We're going. We're going. We are going, baby. That's what I'm looking at.
6 minutes to EIA report. Oh, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So looking for red to green on the overall market. Yeah, buddy. Already built it.
There we go. First TP taken. Let's go.
Yeah, buddy. So we're sitting right there. We look good.
Look good. Who's with me?
Pump it louder, ladies and gentlemen. Pump the energy louder, guys. All right, so we want that green move, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see a spike above here, ladies and gentlemen. Here, let me show you. I would love to see a spike above this. NQ getting that pump. NQ, its own monster. I want to see it spike above that, guys, so bad. That's what I'm looking at here. All right, if it's going to hold out, though, I don't want to be biased. Really don't want to be too biased here.
Woo! Beautiful. To the T. Get my TP and pull back. I'm looking to add again.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna continue riding NG until it does what I want. Come on. Another pullback. Please, another pullback. 5 minutes to go. Come on.
So waiting and watching, guys. I wanted this to hold up. It's starting to get that pump up. Oh, it's so close, guys. If we go red to green here, it's crazy. This stock would be crazy. Dude, this play, this wick would go crazy. We get a red to green move, ladies and gentlemen. This ticker is going to go insane. We touched 80. We gotta break it.
Three minutes to go.
You have to get out of this if it's not gonna spike back up, ladies and gentlemen. I'd love to see it spike, but I'm trading chop, guys. Starting to get a little bit of a pump.
Thank you very much for joining us on this big day.
Guys,
Appreciate your time. Talking to our viewers.
overall market looking for a little bit of that dip. Starting to spike back up, guys.
Event this hour, gonna track that stock. It's been enjoying a pretty good year, as you can see in the year-to-date gains. But Strawberry does as well.
Looking for a little bit of a pump back up. We're gonna spike back up to 80, guys. I'll be a lot more of a happier camper.
Investors and business leaders break down where they see risk and reward. You can use the QR code on the screen or just visit cbcevents.com/delivering-alpha.
Apple selling off, diving some of the market. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I have the overall market up, but if Apple flips the script, guys, it's going.
All right, so I'm setting a re-add on Nat Gas at 2.720.
There you go.
If I can get that, Phil, getting close. We're getting close. I'm looking for a drop in pop. Drop in pop. Come
There you
on.
go.
I don't want to chase it here, but damn. Oh, please, Phil. Just don't go without me. Don't go without me. Let me that back. So close, so close. 2 minutes to go. Come on, baby. Feel me. Don't play hard. Don't play hard,
So
bro.
close to that spike. Don't want to be greedy. Greed is not on my mind here.
It literally hit 2.50, 752, and just whoop, pulled right back. Oh,
Guys, we could go here.
come on. Here we go. Feel me, baby. Come on. Almost there.
Guys, waiting on that spike, ladies and gentlemen. If it's going to pop, it's going to do it here. I would love to see this here. Red to green move right there, ladies and gentlemen. Starting to come back up. Looking good for the 80 hit. Looking good for that 80 hit, guys. That's what we're wanting right now. We want 80, guys.
I'm moving my buy limit on Nat Gas at 2.27. Okay, fill.
You get filled?
Yeah, I just filled. I had it at 2.720, but it didn't look like it was going to fully give it to me. So I'm like, let me just get in at 727.
Okay.
So now let's see if we can get this full on spike. Like, go, baby, do your thing.
Oh. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. If we get a red to green here on NQ, that's just what I'm looking at. Alright, I feel like I'm definitely caught up in some chop, but.
Let's see, I'll look at retracement. Okay, we need another. 2760.
There we go.
Let's go. Like,
Hopefully you guys like this music. Playing some bops over here. Kind of. What if I call it bops? I'm still in my position over here on gold.
you still on NG? I mean, NQ?
Yup, still long in queue right now. Just waiting, seeing if this thing's gonna battle it out above 80. Hopefully that is what we're looking at here. I feel like one of these candles can just pop right up to that 50 day on the 1 minute, and then maybe, you know, seeing what we can do here, man. Starting to see something like this. Let's see if it breaks.
Catch that same energy.
Yeah, buddy.
There we go.
There we go. NQ starting to build those little bit of higher lows, starting to break that downtrend I had spotted. Starting to break that downtrend, starting to get that pop. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we were looking at. Get that pop, NQ. Get that rip and run. You keep going, you little cute girl. I mean, hopefully not a little cute girl. That's kind of pedophilia right there. I'm 19. Let's keep going, you NQ. Keep spiking. I know you want it. I know you want to play it out, baby. That's what we're looking at, guys. Let's see this thing continue to go, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm looking at NQ to continue to rip and run real quick. Looking to it to touch its view up 50 day. Seeing what it's going to do here. If it can break through its 50 day, it's going to touch its 200. I mean, excuse me, it's going to touch its view up there. And hopefully the 200, guys. So looking at NQ really quick. Hoping this thing holds out. Hold it out, baby.
Well, let's go. I mean, my ad on NQ is printing. It's now at 2740 from me chasing a re-ad at 2727. I was trying to get in at that 2720, but it didn't look like it was gonna give it to me, so I chased, and this chase is playing up.
Yeah, buddy.
Now I just need this thing to continue, man. Just
Order
end my day
filled.
right.
Woo! I did have to TP at that 50 day. Just
There
got
you go.
boom, baby. And I think it's gonna continue to go, but I mean, I was down, so I'm not gonna lie. I was down 800 on the real account. Now I'm down 185 on it. Yeah, I know, right, dude? So it was about. All right, to be honest, bro. Yesterday, I started off the day down like 2K, and by the time I got on stream, I got it down to 200. And I just didn't even mention it, didn't talk about it, because I was like, bro, we're not even gonna talk that into reality. All right, we're not even gonna talk about it. And it's not that I like being down or anything. It's not that I try. You know, obviously, who likes being down? But the trade I took, it had one of those, you know, it just every now and then has one of those candles that just goes crazy against you. And you're just like, you know what? All right, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And you're just like, okay, word, no comment. I'm just gonna make it back. And within the next like 2 trades, bro, I did like 4 contracts each time and just made it all back. And in my head, I'm thinking, yo, that's crazy. I did that. That could have been a $2,000 day if I just didn't take that. I was like, whatever.
That loss, yeah, trust.
Right,
I
bro.
hear that. I hear that. Yesterday, I ended up taking a loss myself. I was long ES and I was long NQ, and I ended up taking a 2K hit on that.
Yeah.
That round that I took the 2K hit, I ended up recouping. I cut it down to 1.7, but then on the actual account, I was up like 16.5, so slightly like up on the day.
Yeah,
on
right.
it.
There you go.
Damn.
NQ's getting a little bit more of a pop here. There you go, man. These guys saying, yo, they're saying, hey, yo, there you go, nice. Whoa, YB, what you say? Oh, yeah, what? The girl joke? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I corrected myself. I said not like a little girl, because that would be pedophilia. Alright, so, alright, don't be coming at me. Alright. No, I'm kidding, guys. No, they get it. Just got ear banged. Oh, yeah? I mean, okay, listen, guys. You guys should know, anytime I'm in a trade, I want you to take that headphone setting, and, you know, Caesar, sorry for him, because he has to deal with this live here, so he doesn't even get a minute to recoup. But, yeah, I want you to take that, I want you to crank it down about 10 notches. Alright, so that you can barely hear me. And then you'll hear out of the corner of your ear, you'll know when I'm up, because you'll hear, rah, rah, you'll just hear me screaming, bro. So,
Like, yeah, buddy.
yeah, right, dude? Just out of nowhere, dude. And they're NQ looking great, man. So, chilling out, man. Chilling out. So, there you guys go. Yeah. So, alright. So, we don't hit on little girls here at TradeCaster.com. Alright. It's not part of our, game plan here. it's like, yup, yup, buddy. ES is a bit stronger, but stuck between the moving averages, waiting for some breakout. See, guys, that's why I got in. I knew that okay, today, Fed rate meetings, guys. We have rate meetings at 2 p.m. Not only do we have rate meetings at 2 p.m., I know that this market's going to be chopped. So, me getting in at the bottom after catching the short is almost expected due to the fact that I expected the market. Now, I'm not going to, guys, I told you so, because damn near that was close to me stopping out, and it was about to be minus like 1K day or something, but, you know, I did see that popping back up. I was expecting more of a W pattern than just a U shape, but, you know, I'm not gonna complain with it. I don't really know what I expect too much on the day. Do you have one of these set up, Caesar? Silverback actually helped me set this up. It's where I have Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, Google, and Meta all in one ticker. So that I see the overall market essentially just with those. You know what I mean?
Hold on, let me tune into your screen and see.
Okay, word.
Are you sharing that, or is that?
Yeah, right now. Yep.
Hold on, let me take a gander at this.
Cause it very much helps me coordinate what not only the S&P does, but also this helps me coordinate what the overall market. I mean, what NQ personally is gonna do.
That's what I do first thing in the morning when I hop on. I take a look at how Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, Meta, Netflix, Microsoft. So I'll take a look at them to see how they look.
Yeah.
And then based on what I'm seeing, if the charts look like it's going to continue up, then I will look for longs.
Right.
Let's see.
Yeah, buddy. So it should be this the one I'm on right now, the top.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I see you have. Oh, so you have Nvidia and Tesla in one. Then below that you have.
Oh no! So if you go in, so it just doesn't show them all. So there's Google, Meta, Apple, Nvidia, and Tesla all in one tick right here. That's why it's $1,100. And that, for me, anyways, works really well in correlation. So I'll come over here and I'll look at this, right? And then I'll come over here and I'll look at the S&P. Both of them back to back. So like you see how we go green here, okay, NQ is going to be popping up here shortly, right?
Yeah.
Let's say this overall market is having a ripping. You know how Apple makes up 10% of it, Nvidia makes up like 4, you know. So even if the S&P is selling off a little bit, and let's say, you know, this overall play is ripping and running, right? These are the big major blue chips. You know, just because the S&P is made up of 500 companies, these are the main ones that make up NQ. So NQ might pop, rip, and run with this holding up really well. So that's why I just have this over here. I don't know if you ever done something.
Well, I mean, I don't have the chart opened up like you do, but I do keep an eye on Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, Meta, mainly Tesla and Nvidia. So I'll set up levels on Nvidia and Tesla, and if Tesla and Nvidia gets above those levels to the upside, I know that Nasdaq is going to continue pushing. If Tesla and Nvidia get below the levels, which they're going to go lower, that means NQ is going to drop. So yeah, so I'm familiar with that, but I'll definitely look to see if I can add a space to it, because like I had to downsize my my workspace in order to be able to fit into the OBS space.
Oh, okay.
So like so like I live usually I have it to where like it covers my whole 36-inch monitor.
Right.
And right now like I have it to like literally like a small section of the monitor where I can show where I can show my charts. But yeah, damn.
Yeah, buddy. So yeah, it's
Mm.
nice. Yeah, that's good though. Yeah, because I heard. Yeah, I remember you saying you had 3 monitors. So, you know what I mean.
Yeah, so I'll probably get like a tower one, get a tower, and then have the on the tower like have the equities up because I want to be able to trade more options and on Tesla and Nvidia and a few other stocks, but because I don't have it on my radar at every single minute of the day,
Right.
I end up missing opportunities on it.
And there are some pretty good opportunities there, but obviously, yeah, like you're right, man. If you don't catch it, you can't just like randomly jump in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good though. Joe Fine, your
Yeah.
lobby saying, what is it? You got that deck energy? They must be taking something. You know what we're taking? Taking a whole lot of loving, baby. Love and energy in this world, baby. That's what you
Yes, sir. Yeah, but yo, I was like, yo, that guy's energy, bro. That's next level, bro.
we keep it rocking. All right. I hope I'm the same when I'm older as well, man. I just, woo! If I get into it. Hey, Dex 30. He just hit the big 3-0. Dex 30.
what?
He's 30. I think. Well, he didn't just hit it. It was a little bit ago. Yep. But yeah, he's getting up there. No, I'm kidding. No, no, he's still young. You hear that, bro? That's the thing, bro. That's one thing. You know you're getting older when someone calls you old and you take it personally. That's how I always think about it. It's like if somebody calls you, oh yeah, man, you're starting to look. It's like, hey, okay, I'm still young. So you gotta explain yourself. Then you get defensive. It's like I can still, you still have fun. It's like, you know what I mean? I just all my old buddies are like that. I'm just like, okay, buddy. I'm like, all right, listen, man. You're 80. You still got it in you. Like, you got it. Don't you worry about it. So we're chilling out. So I am still in that gold long right now. I'm just chilling out on it. I've been holding it. It's just literally one contract. I'm thinking about doubling up on it.
Order filled.
So I just bought another one there. I'm more or less just playing these scalps here. If it's gonna come up and break that top. You said we have news coming out. Did it come out? Coming out in 1 minute?
Oh, me?
Yeah. What was it? What news was coming out? You said?
Oh, it was EIA. It was EIA for oil and nat gas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that already came out.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, Dart Trader. Sorry, just reading that. You said we're Silverback. If you scroll up a little bit, Silverback said that he's on the road. I think he said he's on his 9 to 5 today. 9 to 5, taking it over. Which, hey, at a man, gotta do what you gotta do, buddy. Right? Gotta make that good money, and then you gotta eventually one day he'll be over here full time. All right. I spoke to my my doctor the other day about the whole what was that yesterday, and he knows I stream and do all that, all the craziness and whatnot. And he thought it was actually thought it was pretty funny. What is it? He's like, well, he didn't call me. He says, oh my gosh, I almost call myself YB. He said, Jaden, listen, I know you love it. I know you're having fun and everything. He says, is it stressful at all? I'm like, is it stressful? I'm like, not at all, buddy. I'm like, the only times I'm ever stressed out is when I'm picking if I'm trying to make $1,000 or $10,000 that day. That's the only stress I have, and I end up making $100 instead. So, no, I'm kidding. But no, dude, no, straight up. He said something like that, and I was just like, I don't know, dude. Stress isn't even in our mind. All right, right, Caesar. Right, dude. Like you don't get stressed out.
Bro, like if you were to say that to him, bro, he'd look at you like you got 3 heads. You're telling me your biggest concern on the day is whether you're gonna make $1,000 or 10,000. It's like, you sure you don't sell drugs?
Yeah, right, bro. He'll be exactly, bro. That would be the exact response. He'd be like, and let's hold up, let's talk about that for a second, buddy. He'd be like, listen, I'm gonna need your IRS. Yeah, I'm gonna need some statements. Be like, you wanna leave my office today? I'm gonna need some statements, man. So, yeah, no, he's a chill guy though. He's
like, man, without a subpoena, you ain't getting nothing.
That's what all. Yeah, right, dude. It's like, hey, I don't know who you think you are, buddy. It's like, but you're not piss testing me for my money, all right?
Facts. But yeah, no, you'll. I mean, I don't know if you've gone through this already, but you'll notice it's like, as you move forward in your career in trading, you're gonna notice it's like there's just some people you can't have these like conversations with. We're like, oh, I lost $2,000 today, but I ended up recouping, and then they look at you like,
Right.
they can't necessarily relate to you because it's like, most people on average, they have to work a month to even see that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like you're seeing that in a day and you're losing it, and you ain't up in a corner curled up and stuff like that. Like I remember when I would have like 5 or 10K day losses, and I just go about my business like just regular, and then people would be like, "Yo, like, how are you not curled up in a corner like crying? Like you lost 10 grand today, bro?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm like, it's all right. It's like I'll make it back before the end of the week." And then like you be like all nonchalant about it, and then they look at you like you're not human.
Yeah, like you're
You know what I
crazy,
mean?
bro.
So,
Like you're
and then
insane. Yeah.
yeah, so and then at that point, at some point, I was just like, yo, I can only have this conversation with other traders. So,
Yup.
if I have like a really phenomenal day, yeah, I had an okay day,
Yup.
but yeah, it's different, man.
Yep, and that's always it too. And it's like another thing I've realized too is some of my old buddies or whatnot. They'll I'll post my Snapchat or something, and they'll be like, oh, didn't you lose like so amount or whatever it is? And I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. But they'll never talk about the wins. You know what I mean? They'll never be like, oh, but I also saw you won blah blah blah. Now it's like, that's crazy to think about it, bro.
Mhm.
Because like, I remember I was standing there and one day, and some guy was like, oh yeah, you posted about like losing $200 or something, like didn't you today? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, so that's how it's gambling, right? So you just lost money. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to explain to you, man. And especially that what you were saying, bro, about the whole like $2,000 down. They're like, oh, I could never even fathom. But then they don't understand that you could do the complete opposite. You can make upwards
Exactly.
of 4, 5, 6K in a day, bro, and that makes your month sometimes. It's like,
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly. And for a lot of people, like they because no one in their immediate circle or vicinity is making those type of returns, it's unfathomable to them.
yeah, right,
Then you have, you know what I mean, then you have people where it's like that think it's a gamble, but it's like they're just not educated in this. And for the most part, it's like anytime you leave your house, you're taking a gamble.
yep,
There's a
yep,
multitude of variable things that could possibly happen to you every time you step out of your house. Every time you step out of your house, it's not 100% sure that you're going to return back home, right? But
yeah,
people just operate unknowingly, thinking about these, potential things. So when you tell them like, oh, I'm doing this or whatever, it's like, oh, it's a gamble. It's like, no, it's not a gamble. It's like it's a calculated risk. Every time you leave your house, to a degree, like it's a calculated risk, but you're just not fully aware of the downfalls.
right,
You're only concerned about like what you're gonna gain, right? It's like you leave your house every day, you go to work, you make money, you come back, you're able to pay your bills and buy stuff, whatever. That's all people are focused on. It never occurs to them like, yo, I leave my house today, I might not make it back home today. Or if
exactly,
I, you know
bro,
what I mean? So stuff like that people don't think of, and they don't realize that they're already taking a gamble, or they're already taking a risk every single day that you get up and you go about doing your business and stuff like that. So
right.
yeah.
Right, and that's it, and that's truly it. It's the fact that us being alive, there's no proper path, and that's the thing that I think a lot of people don't understand. Oh, go to college, go get a proper 9 to 5 and everything. It's like, do you truly live then, bro? It's like, are you truly living? Like, if you can't wake up and you can't go and do anything you want, you don't have the freedom. You're stuck in the matrix. You're stuck, in that 9 to 5 culture. And nothing wrong with the 9 to 5, especially if you have a high paying one. You can still live. You know what I mean? A decent, a rather good life or whatever. But you just will never experience the true joy of life, of just freedom. Like, I feel like that's one thing we don't appreciate enough, is the fact that even being here is like a 1 in trillion chance that we're here.
Hmm.
So for
Yeah.
us to then go and work some office job for 60 years and maybe, just enjoy the last few years of our life in like a retirement community or something is insane. It's like, I would rather, risk everything, because the entire thing of life is a risk. I wrote this one quote where it was, if you think following your dreams is risky, wait till you get the bill of regret or something like
But
that.
yeah. Yep.
And it's like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's like, you're going to be sitting on your deathbed thinking like, wow, like my buddy went out and he lived an amazing life, did all these things. And, I'm not saying you got to go like, realistically, like, go do a bunch of drugs and fuck hookers and go do all that. Like, when I mean live life, I mean like travel, experience whatever you want to do, whatever your passion is, and
Mhm.
just going after it. Like, at first I never thought it'd be stock trading or whatever, but then once you get into it, it's like, okay, yes. You know what I mean? It's like, that is
Mhm.
yes. And I just think people don't take it take that into consideration, because when you talk to certain people, they're just like, yeah, man, yeah, I got work or whatever, and then they get their paycheck or whatever. Like just yesterday, my chick or whatever, she got her paycheck. She's like, it's okay, I just got paid today. I'm like, so you don't want to like, I'm just beyond fathomed, bro, that it's like, okay, we're at the mall, she's buying a little fit or whatever, like we're getting her set, and it's like she's just okay, like if she were to have dropped her whole paycheck, you know what I mean? But just that day, and I'm like, bro, you worked the last 3 weeks, you put like an 80-hour work week, you complained to me about 15 times about your work week just to go and drop it on some clothing, even though you have 1,000 other pieces. It's like, that is just unfathomable to me, bro, that people live like that. And some people, it feels like I'm coming at you, and if it feels like I'm coming at you, you gotta rethink a couple things, buddy. All right. All right.
Yeah. I mean, with that being said, it's like, different strokes for different folks, right? Not every cup of tea, not everybody likes tea, not everybody likes coffee.
Yep.
One thing that, I appreciate about COVID is that COVID brought a realization to people that I had been telling them since like I first got into stock trading, right? I got into stock trading in 2013. And at the time, like, I had a multitude of people coming at me like, oh, it's a gamble, da-da-da. I'm like, it's not a gamble, it's a calculated risk. And what's crazy to me is like, I would talk to people that work at CVS, Walmart. And I'm like, do you know the company you work for is traded in the markets? I'm like, furthermore, and then I would just get like real smart with them. I'm like, do you have a retirement account? Do you have a Roth, or do you have an IRA or a 401k? Like, oh, I have a 401k. I was like, okay. I was like, where do you think your 401k is being invested? Matter of fact, I was like, let's go a little deeper. You put money in the bank, right? You're like, yeah. I was like, do you think your money stays in the bank? They're like, oh, yeah. I was like, no, it don't. I was like, the bank only keeps 10% of your money, and then they send the rest out, and they actually invest it, right? So I was like, the bank is doing with your money what you should be doing. Exactly. So if banks are investing your money, you work for a company that is traded on the public markets, your retirement account is being invested, right? So how is it a gamble if the people that pay you so you can sustain your life is doing it? Don't you think that's something that you ought to be doing?
Yep.
But then people be like, oh, like, I want security, whatever. I'm like, there's no security in working for someone else. I was like, there may come a day where you'll put 50 years into a company. Then all of a sudden the company has a management change. They bring on a new CEO. That CEO does some dumb, underhanded, sneaky shit. Guess what? Your company is now done. Yep. Now you're out on the streets, no pension, no nothing, no pay, no severance pay. I was like, where's the security in that? Yep. So when COVID happened and people were like, literally they were forced to leave their jobs because they didn't want to take the shot, or just shit got shut down, right? So things got shut down, and it's like, oh, damn. So now I'm over here, I'm like, yo, COVID, during COVID, bro, the volatility was beautiful, right? So while people over here stressing, like, damn, like, yo, I got to make this $1,400 stretch. We over here printing.
Yeah, bro, straight up.
We printing racks per day and whatever, racks per session. And it's just like, like the better, I always tell people, like, the only security you're going to have when it comes to finance is when you are in control of the way of what you make. And there is no better avenue than the financial markets, because the financial markets is the one place where you could turn legally, you can turn a 5, legally. A 10, a 20K account into 50, 100, 200, or even more if you catch a nice move.
Right.
So
yeah, and that's an amazing point right there. And it's the one place where if you really just lock in and you really just sit down and you learn, and it's not hard. It's not, I always say this, it's not simple, it's complicated stuff. I'm not even lying. Like, when I tell people, they're like, oh, I want to get into trading, I want to do this. I'm like, okay, maybe get like a prop fund and start that, or like start with paper trading or something. And then they sit down and they look at it and they're just like, okay, well, it looks super complicated. I'm like, once you learn it, the strategies, I'm like, there's a reason people have made this into a living. Like, why do you think there's hedge funds over on Wall Street that do this all the time? Why do you think there's, you got trading floors in Canada, bro, and all over the world, and people making millions and millions? It's not because, oh, they randomly guess and they're just lucky guesses. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's and there's no bright side of poverty, right? If you need that money, obviously, start small and build. It's like any business, right? That's how I always put it. And like you said, man, like, quite literally, the banks are just taking your money. They are doing exactly what we're doing, investing it out. Maybe they're investing in other things, like maybe some real estate or something. You know what I mean? They're buying houses. You know, they have their foreclosure, whatever they're doing, right? But they're giving you 0.01% back. While, you know what I mean? You could
Not even 1%, bro. You get a fraction.
That's
bro.
what I mean,
It's
0.01.
0.000258, bro.
That's
like,
crazy, bro. That is insane, dude. Like, imagine having, bro. You have $100,000. There's a way, you know, even buying real estate or something. But you're like, nah, dude, it's in my savings, dude. Don't even worry about it, bro. I make $110 on it, you know, a year, but it's safe. It's like, bro, actually, you know, that's a depreciating asset almost. Because that money, if you have cash sitting on hand, bro, inflation, look at inflation, bro. That gallon of milk that was $3 when you stuck the 100K in is now $10, right? Or something like that, you know what I mean? So it's like, so now you're taking that out, bro, you're still screwed, bro. It's like you just lost, technically that 100K is now worth 70. And it's like, but if you would have invested it into literally anything, maybe you would have lost 30K. Okay, let's think about the downside. Maybe you would have lost 30K and it would have went south. And okay, that's cool, whatever, man. Then maybe it's not meant for you, but guess what? There's always something out there that is. Maybe you would have made 500K off that 100K. You know what I mean? It's like you just don't know unless you try it. And I think not enough people just really dive into it. And I look at a couple different things. You know, one of my favorite movies, Dark Trade. I seen him say something in the chat about it. Wolf of Wall Street, man. That's not a legal way. That's not a very legal way, and that's a very fairy tale looking story, you know, movie or whatnot about Wall Street and everything. But I look at that and see a guy that didn't have anything, and he made himself into everything, right? And just what the market can do. Surely all he did was scam people, penny stock scams, but it's still like, you know.
So when it comes to the scam, not so much he scammed people, but he did exploit people's greed, right? Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, anyone can come up to you and call you and present you something. Now, once somebody presents you something, it is up to you to do your due diligence to make sure you're not going to be taken advantage of. Right.
That's
so
where
if somebody tells you something and you just go on it blindly, which most people in America or just in general in the world, they operate that way. Somebody tells them something and then they just go off of that. Like you always hear, he say this, he say that. So like when people would tell me like, oh, trading is a gamble, and I'm like, have you personally done it? They're like, no, but I heard from da-da-da. I'm like, well, if you haven't really done it, then how can you really speak? Because everyone's experiences is different. I was like, people will always tell, for the most part, the people that majority of people, they will tell you the story in a way that makes themselves look good versus, you know, what it really is, right? So anytime someone says something like, okay, well, unless you're in the habit of actually like verifying and seeing it for yourself, which is something that I've always tell people, regardless of the information and stuff that I give you, yo, take it upon yourself. I encourage you, go seek it out, go confirm that what I'm telling you is legit, because you might be able to read and interpret it in a different way than what I'm presenting it to you, right? So doing stuff like that. But yeah, but like people, they'll just hop on anything. And greed, I mean, if you if you are gonna sit here and just blindly follow something, then you know, if you gotta be ready for whatever outcome happens, right? Whether good or positive. So when he was telling, you know, selling people these shit companies, these people were greedy. They're like, oh my god, like, yeah, I'm gonna get rich, and it's like let's look at things logically. I'm like, you're not gonna get rich off of one trade. I was like, you're not gonna get rich off of, you know, a couple of trades. Like, are there some underhanded stuff, the unethical things that have been done? Yes, but guess what? That's the world we live in. I mean, bro, we have politicians insider trading, right, making hundreds of millions of dollars. Meanwhile, if you or I were to ever do some insider trading, guess where we would be, bro? We would be wearing some nice, you know, silver jewelry, you know, in the back of a car, heading to the center.
Right, dude.
Right, or probably doing some federal time, bro. Dude, there's so much unfairness, and that's what it's like. Yo, you have to remove the emotional side out of things. Like, okay, oh, this sounds too good to be true. It could be too good to be true unless you actually do the homework. And this is where online services, you know, services like, you know, Grubhub and you know, Uber Eats, deliveries, all that, like personal trainers. Like, I used to be a personal trainer. Everything that I used to teach people, like how to train in the gym, yes, like there's a certain way that you can attack the body to reach the desired goal of somebody, but anyone could literally take it upon themselves to read the books that I read, learn the same things that I did, incorporate it, and then be able to scalp their body to whatever.
Yep.
But as a personal trainer, I understood that people are lazy, they want to be spoon fed. So it was a great business, right?
Yeah,
Personal
right, bro.
training is a great business. Everyone can go to the gym. It's like, yo, if you see somebody in the gym with the physique that you want, go up to them. Hey, what do you do? And whatever. Obviously, some people might be very standoffish, but in the age that we live in a technological age where all the information is out there for you.
Yeah.
People don't want to do it.
No,
When it comes to trading, there's a lot of information out there, but also there are some things that you do learn from experience that's not going to be in books.
Yep.
But because people are not willing to go through those, through that painful process of learning through experience and through actually learning the books, it's like, okay, they rather pay to have it, being presented to them.
Yeah. And,
So-
and it does make it go faster though too. If just like trade, it's like saying, especially through trading, and that's one of the main things I would say if you're gonna do trial and error with trading and whatnot, and you really want to just learn on your own. Let's say like you're on YouTube watching right now, maybe you don't want to buy TradeCaster subscription or something. You are going to take 10 times the amount, the 10 times the length it would take you to learn than if you came here, went on the video library, grinded for a few weekends, and started paper trading hand over hand for like 6 months, watching live. You know what I mean? Like, there's just more tools way available out there compared to if you learned on your own. You're gonna just sit there and you're gonna buy and sell and not know exactly what you're doing. Maybe you'll find some YouTube videos that might do some shit, but it's gonna be overall a guy trying to low-key not just sell a course, but nobody's like, it's such a big skill to have. Why do you think financial advisors get paid so much off it too? You know what I mean? It's like certain things like that. And going back to even the Wolf of Wall Street thing, you're kind of right on that part that he didn't do anything wrong. And my big thing about that entire movie was this here. It's like, I feel as if this right here, I feel as if God maybe tested every single person that came about Jordan Belfort, Stratton, Oakmont, thing. The first trade he always made with them was a blue chip winner. And they would win on the blue chip. And they would be like, yes, this is awesome. I just made money through the market. Never done this before. And then he would hit them with the shit stock. You know what I mean? The penny stock right afterwards. And that would be for obviously the wealthy millionaires or whatnot that would pump. Obviously his commission was 50%. So when they're pumping hundreds of thousands of dollars, he's making 50% on all of it. So if they would have just stopped or just stuck with the blue chips, be like, no, I don't want to go to no penny stock. I'm not looking to get rich quick. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather take the safe route. You know what I mean? Like, if they would have just, settled down for a second. I'm not saying what he did was right, but that wasn't I feel like for him more or less illegal was obviously owning 80% of an IPO. Pre-open is pretty damn illegal. That's pretty illegal. Not only that, Steve Madden IPO, obviously him, Steve Madden, that Donnie guy also.
Oh, it's insider trading, but you don't see politicians in prison.
Hey, that's exactly right, dude. That's like JP owning puts, knowing he's about to tank the market, bro. It's like,
Bro.
you know what I mean?
You want to talk about JP, bro? JP and a whole bunch of other feds, right? Okay. So this is where like a lot of things like on the ethical side and just on the whole legal side. JP along with the other Fed members, right, that decide what asset classes the government funds are invested in. They bought a ton of mortgage-backed securities and other securities and that the government was going to start buying. Mind you, during the pandemic, they were spending over $2 billion a month in purchasing asset classes. They made a hell of a return because they were buying it at the bottom. Right?
Really?
Now, before the government started buying those asset classes, they had a meeting, whatever. They knew exactly what they were going to buy. The government was going to buy. Why? Because they were the ones choosing what to buy.
Right.
So they got in before. Have you heard of front running?
I don't think I have.
All right. So let's say me as a streamer, right? I have 10,000, 20,000 followers worldwide, right? I'm gonna promote a penny stock tomorrow, right? So tomorrow when I send out my watch list and I set out an alert, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna trade, Yeah Buddy stocks, right? Yeah Buddy stocks is currently trading today. It's trading at, let's say, 4 cents.
Right.
I load up 500,000, 2 million shares of Yeah Buddy stocks at 4 cents. Tomorrow, I'm gonna pump it. Oh, as soon as Yeah Buddy stocks gets over 6 cents, I'm gonna buy. Right? So it gets so I send out the alert. Matt, all of my followers and their followers starts buying whatever. They bring it up to like 8 cents. I start unloading.
Yup. Okay, I get it. Yup.
I bought it before I notified it,
Yup.
right? So when I do that, that's called front running. So what the Fed members did is they got into the securities that the government that they were, quote unquote, the government was going to purchase. They got in beforehand. So when the government started buying, right, bringing it brought the value up. Like that was brought into question. And Powell was like, oh well, we had gotten to it before. Well, it doesn't really matter because you're the person that knew what the government was going to buy into, so you got in first.
And they
made a hell of a return, dude. Like, and then don't even get me started on Nancy Pelosi, her husband. Like,
oh,
bruh.
bro, they got, dude. Here's my thing with all that, bro. Especially with front running, that is a big thing, and especially in the crypto world, that was so massive when people would listen to those influencers, whatever, just every day. And so many of them went to jail. So many of them did go to prison for that and everything. And you're completely right, bro. If these feds are doing that, and I mean, that just shows you, I mean, for one, how corrupt it is. Not just, you know, in our government, obviously in other governments as well. But it just goes to show, like, that you really can't trust. So I feel like maybe JP will say what he needs to say. Obviously, to one, keep his job. But to two, make it work out in his favor. You know what I mean? Do you think this at all? Do you think he would ever be involved in any type of long or short position on the overall market before a Fed rate hike? Do you think he has been before?
100%. Probably like indirectly. I believe indirectly, yes.
Like a rat hole?
Not like on a direct basis where like, oh, I'm gonna go and do this, but on an indirect basis, I do believe that in one way, shape, or the other, they have. Which again is just like, it's not right because they're operating off of information that we don't know of, right? And by the time we get it, it's like, oh, they're already in. It's a very unfair advantage, but it's the reality that we're in. So it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and cry about it. Like, it is what it is. I'm just, play my game, do what I can, and try to participate in an area of the market that I do have somewhat of a same level playing field. And mind you, for me going for, like, I traded penny stocks, I traded listed stocks, I did options, I did very well in options. I just hate, the one thing that I hate about options is that institutions can get out before I can. That's my only issue with options. Other than that, bro, like, yo, I'd be hitting options left and right. Like, being able to analyze a chart, it doesn't matter if it's a stock, if it's a crypto, if it's treasuries, if it's bonds, like anything with a candlestick, bro, with like whether it be candlestick or bar charts, like I can analyze it and find pivot points to buy and sell.
Yep.
Right. So, but my biggest issue with options is the fact that institutions can get out before I can, and that's to me like severely not fair,
yes,
and whatever.
bro.
And that's
Yes.
what turned me off about it, and whatever. Because any one of us, if we go and we read up, okay, options, parameters of options. When can you buy and sell options? Right there in the textbook, it's going to tell you options can only be bought and sold between 9:30 a.m. Eastern and 3:59 p.m. Eastern. So if that's the case, how is it that at 5 in the morning, Apple had some issue with their guidance and it's selling off?
See, this is exactly one of my big issues with it. That you nailed it on the head, bro. They can sell whatever time they are. Like you were saying, even over the weekend, right? What is that, the dark pool? Am I saying that right?
The dark pool, yep.
They can even do it over the weekend, bro.
Mm-hmm.
How is that fair, bro? It's like, oh, I have so-and-so amount of money I can buy and sell over the weekend. Like, bro, that should not ethically be a thing. Nothing wrong with options, right, during the market hours or whatever. If we're scalping plays, we're holding overnight and everything, it's okay, right? If you genuinely, I don't think it's ever been market manipulation to the point to where it's really been too crazy. We've definitely seen days where we can look at it and be like, yeah, there's something going on here, right? But there's also those times where I definitely don't agree with one thing. It's not okay at 9 a.m. like you said, 5 to 9 they can buy and sell however much they want. It's definitely not okay though over the weekend when we can't even touch the market and we can sit there and just watch while they can trade it, bro. and it is just it's not right in my eyes. But what are we gonna do about these politicians, bro? It's like, how you gonna tell these guys, what to do? It's like, brother, they got like, no offense to us, technically us retail traders, but they got like 20 million, almost billions of dollars more than us, right, dude? So it's like, you can't really say anything to them. The whole government system is just one big. Someone even said in the chat, bro. Even the SEC, man, it's just one big scam, right? They just don't want.
Yeah, it's one big club
Yep.
where there's preferential treatment
Yep.
based on who you know and your asset and your net worth,
Yep.
right? So again, we could sit here and we could be salty about it and cry about
Yeah,
it,
right.
or we can find ways to level the playing field and get our
Yep.
piece of the pie or our crumb and whatever. So for me, it's like I don't get too upset or bothered by what someone else is doing or certain avenues that they're exploiting because they have access to it and I don't. I just be like, all right, well, how can I get close to that? What can I do? All right, well, futures is where I found like I had the most playing field. Obviously, like there's still buys and sells, during that hour that's closed
Yeah.
for regular people, over the weekend for average people, but it starts off at 6 p.m. and I don't mind. Because once 6 p.m. rolls around, I can trade it all the way till 5 p.m. So there's only 1 hour during the day that I can trade it, which is fine. Versus me being up at 4 in the morning, bro, and watching my options just go down, and my profits just dwindle, and I have to wait till 9:30, bro. Yo,
Dude, I couldn't
it's
even.
just a horrible feeling, bro. That's
It
a horrible
is, bro.
feeling. Like,
Especially, and I know some of these traders in here definitely relate right now, man. It's like you're sitting there in an options play, bro. You wake up mad early just to check up on it and everything, and you're seeing it. And once again, nothing wrong with swing trading it, nothing wrong with watching it, but you can't touch it while these big names, these big corporations can. And it's not, once again, like you said, can't be salty, you can't be mad about it. It's the way the world works. Hey, they run the market, okay, word. So you take your piece of the pie, you take your piece of the puzzle, right? Obviously, you work with what you got, whether it be with futures, options, regular penny stock trading. Whether it's you're trading shares with blue chips instead of doing options because you have the capital available. You know what I mean? It's you just gotta play the way you can. And think about this. This might be one of the number one ways. Obviously, everyone here knows that the market is one of the number one ways that you can make a lot of money really fucking fast, bro. Like you can make a lot of money really fast. You can do the opposite. You can lose a lot really fast. But if you find your winning strategy, bro, you start murdering the market. No matter if JP, you know what, bro? JP and some feds, they're gonna do some really messed up stuff when it comes down to you said bonds and stuff, right? They were what?
yeah.
Yup. They were what? They were grabbing
Treasury.
bonds. Yeah.
You got treasury notes and all this other stuff. Yeah,
Right.
there's a ton of different things that can be traded.
Right,
and
just
stuff
because,
like that.
they might be able to get that leg up on you with some bonds, treasury notes, whatever it may be. Okay, cool. You know what? It is what it is. You do that. Okay, hey, maybe now, the market closes on the weekend and they're doing the dark pool and they get to trade it then. Okay, word, bro. Maybe I won't swing as much over the weekend then knowing that, that's kind of messed up. Hey, maybe even overnight, now you can't sell your options. Okay, cool, bro. So maybe now you're an intraday trader or something. It's like, just find whatever you want. Be okay with what you want, but just know these things are out there. Be like, you can't be upset if over the weekend you can't obviously sell your contracts and you're seeing it depreciate like a lot. You can't be upset almost due to the fact that maybe if you thought something was going to happen and it didn't happen, that's the only time you could be upset. But you have to know that these things happen. That the market is twisted just like the rest of the world. The rest of the world is twisted. We all know. We don't got to go too deep, but we all know the rest of the world is a very twisted spot in certain areas with politicians. But the market's no different. It's the same thing, bro. It's a twisted spot in certain areas. Just don't go to the twisted areas, man. So,
Just play your game, man. Focus on what you can do. We can't sit here and cry about, what they're doing this. Yeah, it's unfair, but guess what? Life is not fair, man. We just gotta
right, bro. It's like, yeah, dude.
roll with what we can.
Yeah, bro. If the world was fair, it'd be a utopia up in here, bro. All right, we'd all be one world order, world peace. But look at us now. All right, I wouldn't exactly say that. I wouldn't say it's a utopia. It's a dystopia up in here. But nah, bro. I mean, yeah, dude. So I mean, that's honestly, that's a very fair factor. It's 11-16. I know that come 2 p.m., bro. So what is the thoughts? One last rundown of it. What's the thoughts?
For me, thoughts on 2 p.m. I mean, given that we ran, so we ran the highs, we're pulling back. I think we go higher.
Yeah.
I think we go higher at 2 p.m.
Yep.
It's going to be a matter, are we going to pull back down to, on Nasdaq specifically, are we going to pull down to 15,300, or are we gonna take out yesterday's lows and then flip? But overall, I'm expecting a move over 15,500 for NQ today.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, I think if he comes out and we get what we expect, which is either going to be some type of 0.25 basis points, I don't think we're going to stop the hikes. I really don't just yet. You know, obviously, you know, we talked about it a little bit earlier. Come June, maybe we're going to slow it down a little bit. But as of right now, I mean, we might get a little bit of a pump and maybe back to a dump, like the normal, how it'll happen. He'll start speaking, we'll start pumping up, or maybe the opposite, we'll start selling off, and then we'll get that reversal. And then that's where I'm probably going to, you know, look to catch it and nail it. But, yeah, man, I mean, yeah, someone said in here, everything in life now is a lease to own by someone else. And that's kind of true, man. Everything you got, lease to own it by someone else. You know, unless you already own your house or whatever, man, you got a mortgage right now. Okay, that's cool. You got a car loan, bro. There it is. There's that. Okay, now you got something going on there. Let's say, you know what? You wanted even my Invisalign, bro. You wanted some Invisalign? That's crazy. Unless you're paying it off like that exact day. Hey, there you go. And you know what happens if they don't pay it? I don't know. I mean, I've made payments. I'd assume they, you know, try and take it out of my mouth or something, bro, or affect my credit or something, bro. But like, you know, like it's just everything these days. Everything has always been, what's the word I'm looking for? Not commercial. Everything has always been commerce. It's always been some sort of commerce, right? Everything's for sale, bro. Everything in life, bro. Even and I was saying this to Caesar earlier, you know, it's one of those situations to where you can literally trade anything on the market. Anything is for sale. You can trade soybeans, bro. You can probably trade bananas. There's probably a banana company out there you could trade. There's probably, you know, we have our phone companies. We have the chip literally now is available in our phones, and everything now available. It's insane, bro. So, like, I'm very glad. I'm so glad that, you know, I get to, you know, obviously be here with all of you guys, you know, trading and, you know, just learning a lot about it, bro, because it's crazy. It is insane. You know, Caesar with the free sauce 24/7 helped me out. Understand it a little bit more. So, yeah, buddy.
I mean, I was gonna say, as far as like to the house thing,
Yeah.
even when you pay off your mortgage, you still don't own your house you still don't own your house, because you still have to pay taxes, and the day that you choose not to pay taxes, they can come and take your house. Or have you ever heard of eminent domain?
Oh, that's so. Oh man. So I used to do a lot of wholesaling. That seems very familiar.
Yeah,
Eminent
so
domain.
eminent domain. So let's say the government wants to build an interstate, and your house is standing in the way
Right.
of that. They're going to pay you market value for your house, and it's like you gotta go.
Yep.
So even, so in situations like that, you're really not the owner of your house like you think. So everything here in America, like, is like what your viewer said. Everything is, to some degree, it's leased and borrowed,
Yep.
right? Because even your car, you pay off your car completely, but guess what? You don't pay taxes on it. It can be taken away.
Yep.
Your house, you don't pay the taxes on your house. They can come in and swoop and take it away. If your house is in an area where they need it for a government project or whatever, boom, they hit you with eminent domain, hit you with market value. Now go find yourself another house.
Yeah, straight up. It's a so you think your house is priced at 400,000. Well, we're thinking 200,000, and you're taking it one way or another. We're gonna maul over your property with a bulldozer, buddy. So take the money or not, man. That is crazy, dude. That is so true, though. Like, even land for like farmland, bro. I remember back in the day. I remember hearing about that was a big thing too. You had big corporate companies buying up all the farmland and everything, man, because they would just buy out the farmers. Buy out the farmers, and next thing you know, they're producing like so many tobacco fields for obviously cigarettes and stuff that you got like lack of certain I guess you would say in like these other countries, third world countries and whatnot, lack of certain things. What would that? What's the word I'm thinking of? I guess it would be like fruits and vegetables and stuff. You know what I mean? You got lack of like corn or something, bro, because now it's a tobacco field. You got lack of your apples. You like apples, or you're not having them in this country. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, go somewhere else, buddy. It's like, so everything is definitely a commerce. Everything you can buy and sell. You know, even when it sucks to say, hates to say, everything was a commerce so much that even if you're relating back in, you know, very, very old days, back early 1900s, bro, you weren't able to, the normal person wasn't able to buy, you know, what was the rich man's things. That is nowadays the poor man's things, I guess you would say. So it's kind of hard. I don't know, man. The world is a weird place. But we got a lot of, what is this? Do you own your house though? You're leasing the land from the government, paying property taxes for life. You got me there. That is true. Yep, that's exactly what Caesar said. Yep. Someone, a torn trader saying the world is a vampire. Hey, all I gotta say is, listen, we've never seen the inside of the earth. You wanna get deep? Let's go deep. I'm kidding, guys. Yeah, bro, but there's a lot, man. There's a lot. So definitely check out a couple different. If you guys want to look at, you guys are free one weekend. You guys have some time. I would 100% recommend checking out a couple different movies. One movie I would recommend checking out, obviously The Wolf of Wall Street. I think it's a great movie telling you about the insider trading. Obviously, it gets a little fugazi, all right, about the world of Wall Street. You got The Big Short, tells you about how 2008 housing crisis, how they played that, the big, you know, the big men played that, the hedge funds, you know, all the owners, CEOs or whatnot played that. You got another one called Margin Call. I personally want to check this one out.
That's a good one.
Yep, Margin Call. That one is a. You can explain that one a little bit. I gotta check it out. I know it's a good one.
Margin Call's a good one. The Big Short is a good one. The Big Short just shows you how, you know, banks, the trash assets that they purchased or invested in, they passed it on to their customers. So their customers took the bigger loss versus them, which is, again, a highly unfair, unethical, but it's legal. Wolf of Wall Street is really good because it talks about penny stocks, and it just gives you, you know, a bird's eye view of greed and how greed can be exploited.
Yep.
Then you have the Margin Call, which comes into, you know, in reference, like when you're trading, like so like what we're doing right now, trading futures, right? We're trading on a margin account, right? Because the actual value to trade these commodities and the indices are actually 100 times more than what we're being charged in margin. So that breaks down, you know, that back end of the market. There's another one. What's another one?
Someone just said right now that they're coming out with the movie for the GME for GameStop, which I think that's gonna be super cool, bro.
Oh, the memes.
Yeah, the meme stock, bro. GME, AMC, people that are still holding those, man. Woo! Oh baby, man. Yeah. Dumb Money. Oh, it's called. Okay, it's gonna be called Dumb Money. There you go. That'll be sick. I'm definitely gonna check that one out. Yeah, I know there's a bunch more I've personally watched. I know that, what is it? Oh man, there was another one, man. I definitely watched. It was, there's so many out there. I even have a list. I mean, I have to go over because I do want to check out a bunch of these movies, just so I can you know, be a little bit more informed. Because The Big Short. So what, for me anyways, The Big Short really helped me understand was what the AAA rated bonds were really about. What AAA rated, AA rated, what B plus bonds, and if you guys, you know, it'll grasp your understanding on what really happened during it, you know what I mean, and what really happened during the whole, I should say the crisis, right? So what really made it come about is just no one was paying their mortgage, bro. Nobody was paying their mortgage. Nobody was really into it, and these guys, all they did was look at the bonds, look at the mortgages, see that nobody's paying it, so they went, okay, well that's not good, and sometime soon that's gonna catch up with us. Boom, baby. And, well, catch up with us. It did indeed. Some of you guys even remember that, man. Some of you guys definitely remember that. I personally was, like, 4 years old when that happened. So, you know. I don't know if, Caesar, you remember that at all.
Which what?
The 2008 housing crisis.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I'm 36.
Oh, okay.
I remember that.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know if you did or not. I didn't know if you were, like, 20, bro. No,
man, I remember, man. I was, yeah, it was, bro. It was a crazy time, dude, and it was sad, like what happened to the people and stuff like that. But it's like, you know, It's people not paying attention to where their money goes,
Right.
what their money's in. It's like you're literally trusting a complete stranger that doesn't really have your best interest at heart manage and maneuver your money around.
Right.
And it's just like, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's like I used to feed into that whole narrative, like, oh yeah, money can buy happiness. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Right.
Oh, like that's bullshit. Like that. No disrespect to anyone, but in my opinion, people that say that are people that are just not quite ready to go after what they want,
Right.
or they use it as an excuse to stay at whatever level they're at.
Yeah.
But it's like money solves a lot of problems. Money makes the world go round.
Yes.
If you, for example, if you get into a DUI, and let's say you're someone that, you know, had the means to, you know, donate to the police and fire department in your community, when that cop pulls you over, you're going to get a warning and they're going to let you about your business.
Yep.
If you have a child and your child does some dumb stuff at school or whatever, but hey, you're you know, you have money and you've made donations to the school or whatever, your child is going to get off without even a slap on the wrist.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. There's a lot, man. There's a ton that goes into it. Money makes the world go round and everything. And one
100%.
thing I've thought about a lot. People are like, oh, well, if you're crying in a Rari, like people are like, oh, I'd rather cry in a Rari than a Honda. It's like, oh, but then if you're crying in a Rari, that's personal problems, and if you're crying in a Honda, that could be like financial. It's like, bro, to be honest, there's so many relationships that end. Like, I feel like, and this, now don't quote me on this, but this is how I've seen it. I've heard a couple things about it. A lot of relationships end on one of two things. One, obviously adultery, cheating, that does happen. Obviously marriages end on that. Two, financial problems, right? It's financial problems come up, you have kids, burdens or things, you guys just can't take it. It's like, screw this, bro. I'm out. It's like,
Yep.
bada bing, bada boom. And another thing that comes up, it's like you just live I'd say almost a better sense of life. You get a better understanding for life when you were born with money, maybe you don't appreciate it as much, but the thing is that if you don't appreciate it as much, it's still the fact that, okay, your parents maybe are the ones that made it, and, you know, they will make you appreciate it, right? It's like if they're really good parents, they'll make you appreciate it, and they'll make you know that what you have, you're blessed to have. But if you come from nothing and you go to having money, or even come from a little bit, even like middle-aged family, like middle-class family, you know what I mean, and go to everything, it's like, bro, like you're feeling every day of waking up, like being the man, everything, dude. I feel like you almost will you're stress-free, you're living a better life. You now can focus on your health. You now can focus on your spiritual growth. You now focus on your friends, your family, your relationships, tying it all together. You're not stuck in the office job for 60 years, you know what I mean? So it's like, money doesn't buy happiness, but money, I don't even know if that's really true. I mean, money will buy you things that'll make you happy.
Exactly.
Yep.
So here's the thing. Money does buy happiness,
Yep.
right? If you're a person that likes to travel, you need money to do that.
Yep.
That brings joy to me. Like being able to travel and experience different things,
Yeah.
that brings joy to me. Being able to donate, that brings joy to me as well. It also brings joy to other people. So money does buy happiness. And no matter what stage in life you are, with money or without money, there's always going to be some kind of level of stress. Like there is a stress of, you know, having money and then, you know, constantly having, you know, handouts being asked and so forth,
Yeah.
which that can become stressful because it's like, damn, you worked really hard to do this, and then everyone is expecting a handout. Or some people, they have that whole remorse feeling where they feel bad because they're making this amount of money and someone else isn't. But it's like, we all have the same 24 hours in a day to seek out ways to better our lives.
Yep.
If someone is not willing to forego Netflixing and chilling, or going out clubbing on the weekend and getting shit-faced, and they're willing to make that sacrifice to pursue an avenue that can give them more freedom and more fulfillment in life, or even just more money so they can do whatever. If you're someone that likes material things and you want to buy the top of the line stuff, well, you need money for that.
Yep.
So not spending money on foolish things to be able to get to that point is a choice.
Yeah.
And I do understand that there are certain circumstances in life that are beyond our control, but at the end of the day, we all have the same 24 hours. We can all problem solve our situation and try to figure something out.
Yeah.
Like I was having a conversation yesterday about this, where it's like, it was off of something that I saw that Tyler Perry said, where the dude used to be homeless, right? He, started doing stuff, whatever. His first year, he made like $130,000. He gave it all out to family and people. The following year, he made 1.2 million or 1.5 million. He gave it all to family and stuff like that, helping family and whatever. He went at the end of the year, he didn't even have money left to pay taxes.
Oh,
And
man.
then it got to a point where he realized that you cannot sit here and help people at the expense of you. You cannot sit here and lift someone and bring someone to an altitude that they are not yet ready conditioned to be in, right? Have you ever gone skiing or anything like that?
Yeah, snowboarding a lot.
All right, so snowboarding, right? So I've gone snowboarding in Maine, and then a couple years ago I went to snowboarding in Colorado. In Colorado, bro, we were snowboarding at 13,000 feet above sea level, right?
Yeah,
But
buddy.
due to the fact that we've like we're all pretty much like athletic,
Yeah.
we train hard, so our bodies was had been conditioned to deal with that type of stress. Because I mean, when you go to the gym and you're lifting weights, you're putting your body under stress,
Yeah.
right? So so going back to it, it's like a lot of people are not quite ready for certain stages, but we all have the same amount of time in a day to do something about it if we don't like it. A lot of times people complain about like, oh, my life is this, my life is that. Well, what are you doing to change that? If you're not doing anything to change your life or better your life, then you're actively choosing to be in this state.
Yep.
Change it. And most people, they don't want to admit that hard truth, where it's like you are where you are because yes, life conditions, but also you're not taking any steps. You're not being proactive to fix that.
Yep. And that is, yeah, if you're not taking every single day, and I don't relate too much to the good old Andrew Tate or anything, but yeah, I mean, the one thing I will say is when he said that his understanding of money is, how is somebody's car worth my 2-year salary, right? It's in the fact that you have to take those steps to really dive deep and understand everything about okay, why do we make money? What's the whole point? What's the central banking system, the federal government? What is all this situation? How can I get some of it? Is the big thing. Like you said, bro, everyone has the same 24-hour period. I don't care if you're in a third world country right now. I don't care if you're in Monaco, where it costs $500,000 to even stay. You know what I mean? And be a resident. It's like, it's like the situation of everyone has, like you said, 24 hours. Joe Biden wakes up and has 24 hours, right? And, whatever, the poorest person in the world has the same thing. But if we all have access, everyone in this chat right now has access to the internet, has access to a computer, is on TradeCaster right now for the same reason, to make money, to get some, right? And, us, all of us, not even just streamers, making the money and everything, are already starting to better our life, right? In some way or another. Just being here, and I'm not even saying that just like promote TradeCast or anything. I'm just saying genuinely, like, you're making the right steps. Like, you want to be mentored, you want to learn, you want to help yourself out in any way, shape, or form. And when in a year or two, or even a couple months or whatever, when everyone's eating, the market's doing things that it hasn't done in years, right? When we've been in some rough seas recently. A smooth sea never raised a skilled sailor, and we've been through some rough seas recently, man. Over the summer, the market was kind of beat. It's kind of dead, obviously, as it always is. Worst trading months of the year. Coming into it now, though, we're coming back and into it. I mean, the ones that have been here throughout the summer, and even if you're just joining us or whatever, and just joining TradeCaster and just starting to trade or whatnot, these next few months will be the easier months, I feel as if, coming up. And this is where maybe you'll reap the benefit of the reward of maybe not going to that party that night, maybe not drinking that day, maybe not, so whatever you want to make of your life, whatever you want to present and press it into, you have that 24-hour period. So you do whatever it is you want, buddy. But just know, over here, man, we're going to the top, baby. We're going to the top, and there ain't no stopping, bro. Even at the top. All right, we're taking this world for a ride, man. All of us, man. Everyone here. And I genuinely feel like, we're getting on to something, man. All of us. Especially because we're coming into the easier months, guys. I don't know about you. 2 p.m. today. After 2 p.m. tomorrow, I think the market will start to open up a little bit more. I don't know how you feel about that, Caesar. You think we'll start
What
to
is
open
it?
up? Do you think the market's gonna start to pick up some pace a little bit? It's pretty dead right now. We're just in that
Yeah.
natural shift to the downside, but yeah.
Yeah, right now it's just yeah, it's a pullback. Once 2 o'clock, well, once we get close to 2 o'clock, we might have like a little deeper pullback, and then once Powell comes out, we gonna see that spike. So
Yeah,
just
buddy.
waiting
Yeah,
for
man.
that.
Yeah, come tomorrow, man. I feel like we're gonna pick up some more volume, man. Coming into the September, towards the end of September months. Not even just that, but then towards October, man. Bro, people are gonna start bundling up in their houses. I'm telling you, people are gonna start bundling up in their houses. They're gonna be like, all right, well, I guess I'll start trading. Maybe my next vacation will be winter during Christmas time. Other than that, though, we're gonna have everyone backing in here. And I think you're right, bro. I don't know if COVID round 2, I don't know how you feel about that, but my big thing is, the good old cough, baby. If that were to ever come back around, quarantine starts to hit again or something, bro, I feel like the market's going to pick up that same steam, bro. And it's going to be
Probably
crazy.
will. I mean, initially we'd see a short-term retracement, and then if the Feds, if you go on lockdown where they start, printing money again, then yeah, we're gonna end up seeing a nice rally in the market. So
yeah, that is so crazy too, bro. I'm not to get on the topic or anything, but now that the US dollar is literally backed by nothing, bro. Oh my goodness, dude. It is just insane what they've been doing recently. The amount of money they've just been printing out of thin air with nothing backing it up. There's nothing backing it. It has no utility. It's like buying a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, and oh yeah, by the way, there's no utility, bro. It's like you're buying a picture of that monkey with no utility. So how is it holding up? Just because everyone believes it is, right?
Yeah.
How is that picture of a monkey $100,000? Because everyone believes it's $100,000.
yep.
If nobody believes it's 100K, same thing with the US dollar. If everyone looks at a dollar and is saying, okay, bro, this means nothing. It's like nobody's using it anymore. Everyone switched over to gold again, or silver, or Bitcoin, or whatever it would be. You know what I mean? It's like it would be wraps, bro, since there's nothing backing up. Because
And that is why a lot of countries are de-dollarizing their reserves, because the U.S. continues to print money, and every time they print money, it lowers their buying power, which is why it's very important if you are someone that's making profits. I mean, even if you have some money to spend, to invest in the market, highly recommend actually owning physical gold and physical silver. You cannot go wrong with that. Trust me when I tell you, in the next 5 to 10 years, you're gonna be happy that you did.
Yep. Another thing I personally recommend is while it's still around and while you can, we even have Deck making a lot of money off it himself. You got short-term real estate. Not only that, you have real estate. You don't need the traditional buy a one-unit house, a one-door living property and just rent that out. Boom. Okay, you're making like a solid like $400 to $500 a month off it. That's cool. You now have opportunities all around the real estate world where you can take these profits from trading, these crazy profits, maybe buy an apartment unit, right? If you're a first-time home buyer, man, you can do an FHA loan, put 3.5% down on the property, right? That's all you need, and now you're printing. You're straight cash flow, man. We're talking like $3,500 a month. We're talking like $2,000 a month straight cash flow, and then you can go on, take that money, pay off that property as fast as you can. Right? And even if you don't want to pay the property off, maybe get another property. Take those profits, use that for the next mortgage, and just keep building. Now you went from being just a stock trader with no portfolio in the market to now you have a wide portfolio of just not even just stocks. Maybe you own some Bitcoin here. Maybe now you own some real estate over there, man. Maybe now you have a crap ton of gold and silver saved up, man. Now you and you're set. All because you took that first initial leap. So that I definitely recommend everyone in here for first-time home buyers or whatever to look into FHA loans. If you don't want to put forth a super amount of capital, and you can do an FHA loan and then on a certain property and then rent it out to Airbnb too as well. You could also do that. I mean, Deck said what is he making, man? Like $50K a month or something, or some crazy amount, bro.
Yeah, but that's a nice ass house, bro. I mean, where you got it's for sure, and most people don't. Well, something that just to add on to that is that, as traders, especially if you're trading from an individual account, there's not many write-offs you can get. But but if you were to purchase a property and you rented it out or whatever, you could do what's called a cost segregation, where you can write off everything in that property against your personal income, thus lowering your taxable income. So there's so many interesting ways to structure things or different things that you can do to not one lower your taxes, but two to make sure that you either operate as a business and you're getting the most bang for your buck.
Yup.
And stuff like that. Like me, like I get super excited when I come across like different ways to maneuver capital to save on taxes. Because at the end of the day, it's like if Jeff Bezos and Trump and Amazon can pay little to zero taxes on their money, why shouldn't I, right?
Right.
So stuff like that like is really really exciting to me. I mean, just this year again, I got back into the real estate. I picked up a villa in Puerto Rico. It's currently under renovations,
There you go.
but probably before the end of the year, it'll be ready to rent.
There you
And
go.
now what was spent, like literally everything from top to bottom that was spent on this property, I'll be able to deduct that from my income.
And
So
then, yeah,
a
dude.
lot of money. I don't know. Money is just exciting and interesting to me. It's like,
Well,
like,
I
it's like
mean,
any
so-
of you guys ever played Monopoly? It's like
Yup.
whoever played Monopoly. Like I'm a very competitive person, bro. So like
Really?
like
Oh.
Monopoly, bro. Like I used to,
You're the guy, bro.
what-
If it's boardwalk, bro, he's buying. He's buying it up immediately.
Nah, yo, bro. Honestly, yo, for the most part, bro, like I would actually trade off Boardwalk and Park Place for either the pink and the orange side
Okay.
or the yellow and the red, because you have a way wider real estate, right? Versus like the chances of you landing on Boardwalk, let's say
we're talking
it
about
might be
Monopoly
two
here,
times
bro.
out of 10, right?
Yeah.
Versus you landing somewhere between the yellow and red, like you're gonna land on that like
Right.
at least 5, 6, 7 times out of 10.
Right.
So I would always trade off Boardwalk and Parkways for for either like Illinois or Marv Garden or like one of those areas right there. Like I owned it a whole strip, like, so that's just a better
Hey, so there you
way
guys
of-
go, ladies and gentlemen. You guys want to play Monopoly? You hear what I'm saying here, man? Get them railroads. They're pretty good. You guys want it? Get
Those are good
get the
too.
water, baby. Get
Yep,
into it.
those add up.
Yeah, bro.
Those add
So
up, you know.
no, because I mean that's you can obviously make a quote for life of that, but at the same rate, it's a I don't know. Real estate is just one of those things that no matter what happens, I mean, obviously the home value can always go down and depreciate, which, okay, that always sucks or whatever. So when you initially want to go sell the property, but no matter what, you're still making that killing. You're still making that money. Let's say your mortgage is set at like 1,000, right? Your mortgage on that property is 1,000. Your mortgage is 2,000. You're renting it out for 3,000 to 4,000, or your lease term is 12 months, and you're leasing it out for 4,000, 3,000, however much it would be, wherever the property is, right? That is stuck for 12 months, no matter what. No matter if the market changes in the area, they are bound to that lease for 12 months, right? At that given price. So it's a very good way and a very easy, no, I wouldn't say easy, but like it's a very good way to generate a bit of income, and that's another thing too, as long as they pay. And if they don't pay, that's another thing that's good about short-term real estate. That's why I give props to Deck for that. Short-term real estate, man, you're thinking about Airbnbs, bro, they already pay you in advance to be there. So you're getting paid no matter what. It's like you're getting paid, bro. It's like, the money's already in process in your bank. Okay, cool, here are the keys to the property. You know what I mean? It's like, so that's why I do like that. I'm really thinking about the FHA getting a quadplex, and I'm gonna do a 3.5% down on a major quadplex in probably like a Tampa Bay area. That's probably the goal. And I got a couple I got one buddy that wants to live in one of the units, and I'm just gonna rent that out, and I'll start there. And then I wanna expand my portfolio in the Florida area and in the big cities, right? Like Deck has one in Utah. I want to grab a property in Utah as well, because Salt Lake City, Utah, bro, that is killer, bro. Mormon City, baby. You know what I'm saying, man? Like I know a guy that recently even just moved out there with his brother, man. It's like that's a killing. You got West Coast if you want to go to California. I don't know if I'll touch the West Coast too much, the West Coast properties, but I don't know enough about that market.
I wouldn't recommend it with all the wildfires and
Right.
sensations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't want no parts of that, bro.
So yeah,
Like,
that's
you
that's
gotta
why easy.
evaluate where your money's gonna go longer, like a longer way, and just where people generally want to go. Like a lot of people are fleeing the West Coast. So that's not going to be ideal. Oh, Nasdaq, hello.
So,
Yo,
yeah,
just
no.
stop me dead in my tracks. Like, oh wait, hold
Yeah,
up.
right.
Oh, we
No,
written, yeah.
no,
Oh,
you're right though. Yeah.
but
No.
yeah, and to be honest, dude, like you'll end up seeing you get way more value once you start going outside of the U.S. Bro, there are tons of countries that are major tourist spots that people want to move to, spend time there,
Yeah.
and in those spots, like you can buy houses, bro. You can buy condos, apartments under 170, 180, and those properties can then generate you, 2, 3, 5K a month,
Right.
depending on what type of amenities or how appealing you make it. So yeah, outside, like I'm really big in overseas investments, just because things here in the US is, one, saturated, two, extremely expensive, interest rates is extremely high,
Yeah.
and then there's not much inventory. I mean, and this I'm just going off of here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
um like down in Florida, like since the pandemic, a lot of people started flooding into Florida from Orlando, Tampa, especially Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, right? A lot of people were moving, which was increasing the price of real estate. So I like to go to places that my money will stretch, and especially a lot of countries. Still, currently, the U.S. dollar is still stronger than theirs, so I'm able to stretch my dollars a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, bro, and that's a very fair point. You very much you can make your money go a long way in third, and not even just third world countries, but some of these countries where the property isn't as much, right? Like look at Texas real estate compared to like if you want something in Miami, right? You want a nice big property in Miami, bro. For the exact same property, you're gonna get like a 6-bedroom house in Texas compared to in Miami, it'll be like a 1-bedroom like shack. You know what I mean? It's like the real estate down there is very, very different. I guess you would say that part of the South. If you're looking more in like New York too, bro, you want to live in New York, you want to bang in house like a penthouse or something, you want to buy a penthouse to rent out or something, man, you're putting up millions compared to, once again, Texas. If people want to live in Texas, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that real estate, nothing wrong with down south that way. But yeah, man, I mean, like you said about the Tampa area, the Orlando area, I personally have experienced it, lived, I mean, I've stayed down there a lot. That's my go-to spot. And I do like the real estate in the area for the more luxury side of it, I guess you would say. So I know that it can, and I know tons of people, even my personal buddies, want to move down that way. So it's getting to the point to where it's like, I don't know. I feel like the South is where people want to go. Down south, you got more, I guess you would say, a little bit more west if you're talking in America. Like I'm just talking specifically, I don't know the real estate outside of America. I haven't looked into it. But when I mean west, I mean like Midwest. I don't mean complete west. Because I feel like people from California, people from Oregon, people from that far west are going to be starting to migrate maybe just a little bit more, you know what I mean, to the east. But not crazy. They're going to be going to like Nebraska. They're going to be going to like Utah. They're going to be going to like, like South Dakota, whatever it would be. You know what I mean? So they don't want to move crazy far. They want to migrate a little bit.
Don't forget about Wyoming and Delaware, bro.
Yeah. Wyoming and Delaware as well, bro. You know what I mean? Like getting in the area, baby. All right. So they'll be moving a little bit more east, So it's like I can't wait for the coming future, man. Especially if we can, like, you know what I mean, you take your money and you own one of those properties, man. Like look at that, down south's where it's at. AK's even saying it, baby. Like it's just, if you own that property, bro, you own, I don't know, you're going to bank in the future, man. Even, I know right now the interest rate's high, but that interest rate will be nothing compared to, like, your house doubles. Right now it's a $400,000 property. Like, let's take AK's right there. $500K right there, bro. Let's say that doubles. Now it's $1 million home come 10 years from now or something, man. Well, that 7% interest rate isn't going to be as crazy as you think, you know what I mean? If you jump in now compared to if you had to buy the property in 2 to 3 years waiting for the interest rates to go back down, you know what I mean? It's like, it's still going to be around the same amount. You might as well get your hands on that property. And if you want to make your interest rate back, maybe do some short-term real estate on it, man. Maybe do some Airbnbs. Maybe do some, what is it? What's another big platform they use these days besides Airbnb? The Visco, not Visco. Something like that, Visco, where it's luxury homes that you can rent out. Super nice properties. It's awesome, man. So there's so much short-term real estate you can get into. There's so much, you can do, and you can. It's unfathomable, bro, what's gonna happen. But I definitely need to check out some properties. I don't know. I've never checked out Puerto Rico real estate. You said you own a square piece of that. So how is
Yeah.
it?
Copped a villa on 2 acres of land.
There you go.
2 floor. It's a 2 floor villa.
Right.
Like again, 2 acres of land, like a high, on like a hill slope where it gives you like a beautiful view, like greenery view of trees and hills, and then of like buildings and houses.
Right.
It's in the tourist area. It's in Carolina, Puerto Rico.
There you go.
So Puerto Rico like has a high influx of tourism. A lot of people have been moving out there because of the whole tax haven aspect, where like if you live out there, the first $100,000 you make is tax free. Then after that, it's very low taxes. But you're able to pick up properties out there, like there's a great deal of investment opportunity there.
Right.
Then you have Mexico. In Mexico, you have Tulum, Playa del Carmen. Playa del Carmen, I would say it would be a better bet because Tulum is becoming a bit saturated. Like I've gone, like, bro, I can't tell you how many times I've gone. Like every year, I go to Mexico, and when I first started going, I first started going to Tulum before it became the it thing on Instagram.
Yep.
And I went there last year or the year before, and it's become so modernized, bro. Like the first times I went there, it was very naturey. It had like this nature vibe. Now it's just, yeah, it's just really modern. So prices of things are just going to continue to increase. But those are areas where you're always going to have tourism, because in order to go to Playa del Carmen or even Tulum, you have to go into Cancun. So you fly into Cancun,
Right.
and then from Cancun, it's a 2 hour drive, 2 hour and a half drive to Tulum. So Mexico, various places in Mexico are great investments for property. If you were to buy a property in, let's say, Argentina, there you can get you can get an apartment for like under 70K, like a 2 bedroom apartment in a high rise.
Yeah.
You can buy property in Colombia. In March, I was in Colombia, Cartagena, which is like, it's summer all year long, and you could buy properties, ranging from 120 to 200K. And then rent them out on Airbnb, and all the property, like the properties in the high rises, the condos, apartments, they all have like security out front and stuff like that, so it's very safe for people.
Yeah.
Maintenance and all of that, bro. Like again, your money goes a long way out there.
Yeah, and that is true. If you're looking, you're looking at more. If we're gonna talk about, if you're, I would say I don't want to say first world countries, but the first world countries in a way. We're talking like, you got the UK, you would have America, United States, you would have Canada, whatever it would be. These big places. These would be the spots to where it is where people want to live, right? It is where the go-to people want to live. They want to be. Not saying people don't want to be in Mexico. You know what I mean? Not saying people don't want to be in Colombia. Like you said, it's summer all year long, right? But for people that want to have that still want that American dream, that still want to have that life and everything, that are coming here, and whether it's legally or illegally, they're still buying up these properties, right? And they're still coming in, and they can still you can still make a killing in all aspects, right? So I definitely need to take a look at some of that the Mexico market down there. But yeah, bro, I mean, hey, anyone in here, first time home buyers, look into it. I'm gonna type it in the chat real quick. Ready, first time home buyers, you guys are offered to an FHA loan. For anyone in here that's young, bro, that's young like me, or even if you're, you don't gotta be young, all right? Yeah, even if you've never, maybe you've rented your whole life, you never bought a property or anything, you know what I mean? So FHA loans only need 3.5 down on certain apartment properties, 3.5% down. So you could have $100,000 property, man, and you only have to put 3.5K down, right? That's insane, bro, right? I feel like that's pretty damn good. Right, obviously, right about now, you have that 7% interest rate, so it'd more or less be like 4 to 5. But, bro, let's say you have a really banging day in the market. You make that, bro, boom, now you can buy property. Now you can literally go out and buy yourself, and even maybe, here's the thing, man, you still obviously have to, you have to pay the mortgage or whatnot on it, and you got to keep up with it. But if you're consistently starting to make a little bit of money, you're consistently starting to get that capital coming in through the market and everything, 100% recommend going and checking it out. First time home buyers, FHA loan. great thing. Short-term real estate, Airbnb, getting into it, baby. But yeah, buddy. So, whoo! There you guys go. There's the real estate talk from Caesar and YB, baby. Now I will. I'll update you guys if I decide to buy a property. It's gonna be. I don't know. I'm really thinking about it soon. I've been thinking about it for a while, but. So you guys just had a talk from a guy that's sitting here in a Rick and Morty onesie. All right, not a onesie, but a little throw over hoodie. All right, it's hoodie season, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it is hoodie season. So fall is upon us. I bought some pumpkin spice candles the other day, and it's really starting to hit the nose, really starting to hit the scent. So we're gonna keep that rolling. All right, pumpkin spice all around, baby. All right, no tornadoes for me. I'll stick to my West Coast. Oh, Darth Trader. Some of you guys are like that, huh? Some of you guys are West Coast, man. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it, man. No, so a lot of you guys are talking about NQ here. You guys are talking about the S&P as well. Guys, I honestly think it's going to be Chop City until 2 p.m. at this rate. It's 12 o'clock. Until 2 p.m. it might be Chop City, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what's your game plan, Caesar? Are you being on till 2 p.m.?
Yeah, so I mean, I just stopped streaming just to take like a break. I'm gonna go for a walk, but I'm definitely gonna come back on before 2, so like 1:30. I'll hop back on, and if you I'm assuming you'll still be streaming, so I'll hop back on with you as well.
Yeah, that sounds
So
good.
I'll start streaming again at 1:30. But right now, I'm definitely gonna go take a nice little walk. It's nice and sunny outside, so let me get some sun rays and all of that,
buddy.
and then yeah.
Woo! All right, Caesar. Well, I will definitely catch you here around the time of 1:30. We'll be back to it. We'll be live, and he'll hop back on with me. So go and get that sun, buddy. Good job.
All right, bro.
Yeah, it's your
Talk to you
brother.
later.
See you, man.
All right.
Woo! Caesar 24 for you, ladies and gentlemen. Murdering the market all around. Has free sauce left, right, and center. Man, he has been killing it, guys. I mean, I love to see it. I love to hear it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys love the talk, man. We went everything over from real estate all the way down to, we're talking about the bread and butter of money, the value, why it can make you happy, what type of happiness you're looking for. So, you know what I'm saying, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, I will be back on at the time of 1:30. I'm going to take a little break. What we're going to do is I want all of you guys to take a little breather. If you guys are trading right this second, I want you to take a little breather, breathe through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, guys, and we will be back around the time of 1:30 to murder this market. Yup, right there it is here. Let me promote this before you guys all start hopping off or anything. Ladies and gentlemen, we still got rockin' AK-47 in the house, baby. We got Active Trader Live and Zeke always murdering it as well. Killing this market, guys. So, Tradecaster's not done, guys. If you guys are still tuned in, you guys are still loving it. These men, not boys, are always pushing, always striving for better, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you guys back here at 1:30. Everyone in here right now, let's get a good yeah, buddy. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, buddy. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a blast kicking with you guys, and I'll see you here at 1:30. Take it easy, guys. Lock up those profits. See you then. Peace.
But she paid in my mind. worse, but she paid in no mind.